baby. Yeah, bringing you the worst music in America. You know it. Hit me on Twitter at Mike Radio. Yeah. I done been to IHOP, I done been to Waffle House, I done been to Diners too. I done been to Mama's house, but I swear nobody cook grits like you. 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 It's 5 in the morning, still I'm snoring cheese, making grits and eggs. She's making those grits. At 5 in the morning, we could only be about to eat 2 things. She's making those grits. Cholesterol is high, but them grits is on my mind. You cook them so good, I can't deny. A heart attack is worth the ride. You make me wanna be home all the time. You're cooking them grits with steak at night. Can't be cooked by no beginner. Grits make I winner. Them grits make me kiss her. Grits all on my plate. Got my stomach full. Got me feeling great. I gotta kiss her. Grits all on my plate. Got my stomach full. Got me feeling great. I done been to Cracker Barrel. I done been to Cozy Kitchen. I done been to Denny's too. Had some women try to feed me, but I swear nobody cook grits like you. 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 You better make the grits and make them right. I make you feel so good at night. If you make the grits and make them right, I make you feel so good at night. Just make the grits and make them right. I make you feel so good at night.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do. Michael Sean wears tight shirts every day. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when December comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my 6-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Yeah. Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts. Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I think it is December 18th. You know what it is. Knee deep in the holiday propaganda. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave it to me, running up my debt. I don't have anything else. Dr. Smith, what up? What's good? What's going on?
Temple's closed. You know, we back to this again.
What is it supposed
Remember
to be?
with the break? I don't do the upgrade. I think there was a situation. That's why I had the static and all that too. But I'll still be locked in on YouTube commenting. But if it starts static, and you know,
no, it sounds good.
Oh no, it started good last time too. It always starts good. No, it starts clear. And I still don't know what it is. I don't know what causes it. I don't know what, even in the car sometimes,
Yeah, it's technology. It's technology is smooth, and then it's not smooth all of a sudden. Then it's not smooth. I don't know what I don't know, because you're on your phone, right?
Oh yeah, it's good right now. Sounds good.
So you're on your phone. I don't know if there's anything. Listen, my phone was acting crazy, and they told me just do the upgrade, and I did the upgrade, and everything. And my email started going through, which I thought was diabolical. I don't know if it's Verizon or I don't know if it's Verizon or Apple.
But they specifically, y'all gonna sound, we're gonna start the show off. Look, I'm trying to do high school memories you can't forget, but we're gonna start the show off on some conspiracy stuff. The one thing my phone couldn't do was I couldn't send emails from my iCloud email to my Gmail email. Don't know why. I just couldn't send them. Now I tested it and I sent it to other emails. Like when I was at work, I sent people stuff to other emails. They're like, yeah, I got it. But for some reason, they wouldn't let me, the videos that I screen record, I would send it to other people and they would get it. But if I sent it to this Gmail, it just wouldn't go through. It just wouldn't go through.
But Apple paid, I thought already, right? Didn't the iPhone? I thought they had a class action where iPhone admitted they were slowing them down and all that. So
yeah,
it's not all the conspiracy.
I told somebody, yeah, and they paid a lawsuit. They had to pay a lawsuit out.
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody was like, so Mike, do you think they specifically didn't want your videos that you do on the show? And I said, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's because this show's that important, but I do think it detects the type of videos that we play on YouTube, and it detects the type of videos that we play on StreamYard. And I don't think they automatically said this show, but I think there's a detection that actually monitors all this stuff. And when you start playing enough video, and we've played hundreds of videos that maybe somebody or something triggers off something. Maybe enough Trump or maybe pro-black things can trigger off. Maybe just that alone can trigger off. And then, when we were talking, she was like, well, you might have a point. Anyway, all I did was an upgrade on my phone and everything went right. And I was like, nothing else on my phone wasn't working except the ability to send an email to this particular Gmail. I sent it to other people's Gmail. They got it. I sent it to other people's email, iCloud emails or whatever emails, they got it. Listen, I ain't even need to start show off like that. I just think it was weird.
You got a good point though. We somehow made it to the moon with the technology from 50 years ago, but now we can't send emails. It just don't add up. We got more technology in our phone than they had on that aircraft. 50 plus. But somehow, what's in my pocket can't send an email. But you didn't even have this technology, and you went to the moon. It just none of it's making sense anymore. None of it's.
And I think it's purposeful. It's purposeful. If everything doesn't make sense, if everything going on around you doesn't make sense, you really don't have a proper response for everything not making sense. And I'm talking about just in general. Like if they shake us up in society and they go like this and they keep shaking it like that, there's really nothing you can do because you're like, everything is literally upside down. Like, I don't know. I don't know why a president can make a walk of fame in the White House and have president's pictures and put his critique under it. And now he has a whole wall where he has Obama's picture and it says he's the most divisive president in history. Like,
now, was that real though? I thought somebody was just posting that kind of stuff.
I saw them speak about it on CNN.
CNN talked about it too?
Yeah, I saw him last night talk about it.
Oh no, I thought that he does stuff so outlandish. I don't even know if it's AI anymore. When Trump says something, well, he did knock down the East Wings. When I saw the bulldozer knocking down the building, if I didn't know already that had happened, I would have thought that image was fake. I wouldn't have thought somebody was knocking down a piece of the White House.
that is the brilliant.
Yeah. Well, they call it flooding the zone. I've called it a snow globe effect. So what you're saying is just what I was thinking. I've been saying for years they call it a snow globe effect. How you shake it up and you can't see anything, clearly. But Steve Bannon called it flooding the zone. They said give them so much stuff, and they keep stories coming, and then meanwhile they push legislation, quietly, and you don't know what to be mad about or what's true. It works.
It is a bizarre.
But it only works about 150 days, apparently. It has an expiration date. Because apparently lawyers, because I'm saying even with Trump, people got dizzy, but there were some lawyers that were like, that's unconstitutional. And, that you're
right.
Like, eventually there's somebody in the background that is seeing clearly. And just like a good mafia movie where they have the drug dealing montage, like you see all the money like Scarface and Blow, that's a part of it. But that's going to end. That's like a tick, tick, tick with a roller coaster. You don't just put money in the wall and survived in danger zone, and all the money's coming. You're buying all the land. Yeah. So that scene happened the first 100 days, and it was somebody in a quiet room with just a computer and a notepad and a few law books that was like, and it tore us in the hair. And now you're seeing lawsuit after lawsuit. The guy that they shipped away with Garcia,
Yeah.
Brago,
Yeah.
the nigga's home, and he's gonna sue. And everybody that went through that, they're gonna be suing not for no $100,000. You're gonna have to pay out. Letitia James, the lady Susie Wiles, just said we had a deal that he wouldn't be vengeful after the first 99 days, but he didn't keep his deal. They said, "Do you think Letitia James was vengeful?" She said, "Yes, I think that one was." You can't be the chief of staff on record saying that he did it out of revenge and think not only is Comey and Letitia James stuff going to totally get dropped, but now people are going to be able to sue back. Like, you done open floodgates now. Just last night, Bongino resigned, and tomorrow the Epstein files come out. Get ready for more resignations. So I'm saying it goes up. You can shake it up. You can shake it up, and you can run around in the snow. But after a while, that snow settles, and people are like, "Wait a minute."
And when you said like what you just said, the first story I said, I saw that, I was like, "Is this AI? Is this real? Like, is he really resigning? Like, is he really?" And then when I said, "Oh shit."
Well, he ain't been around in a minute. I ain't seen Bongino.
Yeah, I bet he hasn't.
Yeah.
When Bug Eyes was sitting there coked up in front of everybody, I bet he was like, "This ain't supposed to be happening." Like,
and I said before, people are going to get locked up. That's the part nobody's talking about. Marjorie Taylor Greene got a pension. People are resigning, talking about the midterms. And well, nobody's going to get on camera and say, Marjorie Taylor Greene got closest and said, we're going to lose and we're going to be the minority. And Mike Johnson said, if they win, they're going to impeach him. He said that. And then Steve Bannon said, some of us are going to go to jail in this room, including me. Right? So people, you got Mike Johnson, you got Marjorie Taylor Greene, you got Steve Bannon. People are kind of hinting at where this is going. And like I said, while the globe was shaking and everybody was dizzy, there was some people like, you're doing something illegal, and it's on the record, and it's noted, and we're going to build a case. And
let me see if I got to Steve Bannon. If I'm that quick, let's see if I got to Steve Bannon. What he said. Let's see if I can bring that up.
Trump 28. Trump is going to be president. He's going to get a third term. So
no, that was the third term one. I'm sorry, that was the third term one. But we did play the clip where he was like, "Some of us are going to go to jail, including me, and people in this room." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I don't know, man. I don't know. I do know, but all I can do is sit and watch it. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. You know when it started clicking? I think I got it now, Doc. When Jay Black came on, the minute he clicked on, for some reason, when the third party, this happened before, when we were having a glitch, when a third party, it happened. Remember, people were dropping when we had third party, and it was something that was going on, and I don't know. Yeah, go. Well, he already clicked in. He already clicked. Say something.
I'm jumping out.
But Jay's already on. Once the third person came on, he was already on. It was something. It happened the last time. What up, Jay Black's in the building? What's going on, dog? There was something that. What was it?
That's all pop out the pop on. I was damn. Am I the real?
No, it was something. There was a reason. Damn, there's no way I'm going to be the rack. Good morning, everybody. I love the name TV. He's going to be a junior, though his dad spoke that over. Yes, Garcia about to get paid. Good morning, Miss Parker. Good morning, Ashley Newman. Let me remove.
What up, Craig? What up, Smokey?
Bring Doc up.
Well, he left back out.
What the fuck was it?
What is a workaround?
There was something.
That is weird. If a third person comes,
everybody was dropping.
We had Miss Hawkins on.
Yeah.
I just sent the link out. Somebody else try it. Let's see if somebody else click on it and you had the same issue.
It's Thankful Thursday. Let's not forget it's Thankful Thursday.
What we thankful for? What we thankful for?
My favorite show host, Mike John. Thank you, Miss Parker. Thank you.
Oh, she's so nice. That's why I rock with Miss Parker. Unlike some other people out here that be supporting.
We might have to talk about that. Hey, shout out to who is the guy who sends us the pictures, the AI.
Trendsetter.
Is that Trendsetter?
Trendsetter. He was sending
I
all.
got this. I got this, and I put that.
Yeah, it's Trendsetter. He's sending all the cartoons. Oh shucks, he did all that, or you did that?
No, I did that, but I ain't do that.
Look at producer Mike production.
It's just templates that you just go on. They got the AI templates that you just pick which one
make
you want.
things so much easier now, huh? Right?
Yeah, KZ. Yes. Restored his promise that hit. God did it. Hallelujah. Good morning, everybody. Thankful that my wounds became wisdom, and for another day to apply and share the wisdom with others.
No stressing while we prego. No stressing, cousin ass. No stressing.
No stressing.
Now that we're friends on Instagram, I think she is pregnant.
Now you think she is pregnant. That virtual baby shower is gonna be crazy. I don't know who's gonna set it up, but it's gonna be crazy. That Zoom, it's gonna be nuts. Nutty Professor up here.
Who I missed? LaShawn. I got LaShawn.
Good morning, LaShawn. Good morning. 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 Good morning.
Every day is a gift.
Thank God for my salvation in Jesus Christ, for the patience, grace, and mercy He gave me until I said yes to His will, and my life has never been the same. The loving blessings and favor, priceless.
Priceless.
Amen. Good morning, Tawana.
Ashley Newman.
Ashley Newman is in the building, our secret agent.
She's our secret. Yeah, she messed with us only on like sporadic. She's sporadic.
And she did send me something. She said, I was on a show before, and I was like, you were? I don't remember.
Maybe but I really 3 years ago, Ashley Newman was on screen and everything. I don't even remember what we were talking about, but she clicked the link. It may have been talking about her past and her addictions. But it was a lot.
Wow, her addictions? What? I think that was a big show.
I'm playing. I be adding songs. Who's that?
Nyla.
Nyla.
Nyla from Dallas. What up, mama? What's going on there, girl? He will be legend to us. I don't know. Afro Queen, good morning. Blessings to you.
TP.
I don't even know what
Reggie up. What's good morning, little Reggie?
Little Reggie, it's about time we missed you, little Reggie, aka Nikki White Chocolate. Little Reggie running with that shit.
I had a question when they started talking about Doc yesterday. I watched that show back a little bit. What does Doc say? What did he ever say to have a random Rick or someone white not want to watch? Because he's pro-black. He never says anything about white people that's bad.
No, so I don't understand. No. Don't put that lie.
No, meaning like.
Don't put
he talks the truth. What he's saying is facts. Yes, y'all beat us down. Y'all ancestors, y'all put us through it. Y'all raped us. Y'all like everything that he said is facts. So I don't understand.
And I totally understand why if I was white, I might not watch.
Because he's telling the truth. You don't like the truth. You don't like a mirror in front of your face.
I didn't say anything. Don't come at me. Why would I voluntarily join? Why would I voluntarily watch a show that was going to say what you call the facts and what Doc calls the truth about who I am, about my ancestors? Why would I voluntarily log on to that?
Well, you take that with your ancestors, right? Like, I don't get how you don't blame us for telling the but that's why Trump don't want the history books to tell what it say. That's why they don't want teachers teaching this in school. The truth is the truth.
Okay, but the truth is I understand why they wouldn't watch. Like you haven't. Why would you voluntarily wake up in the morning to get involved in that? Like
I like the truth. I like.
No. Don't say you like the truth. No.
The truth will set you free. It don't hurt me.
Don't say you like the truth. You sometimes you don't like the truth.
Just asked about it. Damn it, no, I'm sorry, Afro Queen. It was just sometimes I process stuff and I watch stuff and I wake up and it bothers me. I'm like, wait, he said he stopped supporting the show for a while because of Doc and what he say. I'm like, what did Doc say that can make you not want to watch the show?
How naive could you? What how the level of being naive? You're like, stop, stop. You know exactly why. I wouldn't. I totally understand. I totally understand if Legs and I appreciate Legs. Sometimes she pops in, sometimes she pops out.
Legs is different. She put herself in situations.
Once again, this
random Rick.
There's no fact to that. That's your opinion.
She did.
No, that's your opinion. Okay. That's what you believe. Okay. That's all subjective.
Oh, Ashley Newman came on for her birthday years ago.
Okay. Oh, it was your birthday. Okay. You weren't sharing any battles with addictions, and you weren't sharing any heroin usage.
She wasn't loosey goosey of the day.
You weren't regretting. You weren't regretting prior.
See what we done did.
I would be thankful if Jay would stop calling me racist. I mean, that would make me stop watching. That would make me stop watching. You judge me for something you took the wrong way. Yet yesterday when people came at Dr. Smith saying he was loud, nothing was said. You ain't saying nothing. That was their facts.
No, I the one brought it up because I after I watched it back, I said, well, I didn't get it. I just didn't get it. And that's okay if we don't agree. But all right, Legs, sometimes you got to call it what it is. All right,
but that's what you believe it is. That's what you believe it is.
Good morning, everybody. It's Thankful Thursday. We're supposed to be talking about thankful stuff.
Then we got to the Thankful Thursdays. You don't want to let
26 minutes in. Ding, 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 ding. No, good morning, y'all. Here I go. I had a holiday party yesterday. Everything positive. I know this.
Were there too many white people? Yeah,
it was a lot.
Did you count them? Did you count them at the holiday party, or were you comfortable? Or did you have your drinks and you smoothed everybody?
It was a lot.
And you were smoothing.
I gotta watch Survivor today because I missed it because of the holiday party, but I heard it got interrupted because the orange guy had to speak and people are pissed. It was the season finale of Survivor, so don't tell me if y'all watched. Y'all wouldn't have saw anything because the president cut it off. So I got to go through the app to watch Survivor 2-hour season finale. But yeah, I'm good.
This is gonna be good. Lace coming in strong.
She did. She came in strong, TP. She did. She said, "What I'm thankful for is if this Negro stopped." Well, I'm sure she said nigga. You know that, right? You know.
I don't think Legs is racist, but I don't know. Did I send you the clip of my grandson playing basketball, Michael Jordan? I don't know. I'd have to check it. I'll check for you. Morning, Asha. Thanks for asking. I'm in a bad mental funk right now. I was just trying to think of something to be thankful for, but I can't. What's going on?
See, Mike, you single, she single. You need to go. This is the time.
Trust me. What I be giving out don't heal. I don't heal. No, I'm sorry to hear that. Nikki.
We're always making jokes. People, our community need us, so put some positive vibes out there for Nikki. Yeah.
No, real talk.
So what did he say, Afro Queen? Click the link and tell me what he said. I thought he said I don't watch the show because Doc be coming at white people. That was my takeaway.
Is that literally what the comment said? I don't remember.
He said that's why I stopped watching the show because of Doc. He was talking about white folk. But I'm thinking, what did he say that wasn't true?
No, what didn't he say? But wait. This whole truth thing.
Legs, we do appreciate you supporting the show.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Legs.
Absolutely. We do.
Right now, my supervisor has us teaching our students this novel with our 6th grade students. It's militant, showcases the Black Panthers in the civil rights era. I have two white students. I get it.
Oh, so they going, now they gonna say they ain't supposed to hear about their ancestors. You're gonna make them uncomfortable. You ain't supposed to speak the truth.
But you're hearing about the Black Panthers. So I mean, I ain't got no problem with it. It's a learning opportunity. My white students seem fine.
So they tell their parents, and then their parents start writing letters. Yeah.
That's always what you usually hear and twist shit around. People say, definitely. On this Thankful Thursday, my team wrote a Christmas song. The video should be completed, and we should debut it here before I upload it to YouTube and social. Okay.
All right. Done. All right. We're gonna be the first.
Exclusive.
We got exclusive coming soon.
Let's get it. Let me know. Let's go. Popping bombs with those up.
We got an exclusive coming soon.
All right. So let me stay on this for a second. Nikki, you're here. That's a blessing. You've made it through so much. That's a blessing. You have your family blessings. You have a new home. That's a blessing. But don't let the devil steal your joy.
That is true, Nikki. We got you back, little Reggie. Oh, that's right, Legs.
Tell him you are not a racist.
Who is she hollering? Who you hollering at?
Go to what was Nikki's? She's in a mental funk. Let's go to this comment. Okay. Because this is if we're gonna claim we a community, we can't just put that comment up. Morning out. Thanks for asking. I'm in a bad mental funk right now. I was just trying to think of something to be thankful for. So the mental funk, can we help? If we joke, can we help?
Everything ain't money, but it could be just joke.
I'm saying, can we joke around? Can we you've been through a lot.
It could be the holiday season. Tis the season that could put people in the mental funk. Everybody wanting expensive stuff and wanting to be a good parent in your eyes and not telling your kids no. She just moved out of the bad situation, had all up on there fighting, all up on the YouTube and the Instagrams, and that's how my mom be talking. Had her fighting on online. So yeah, that is a lot. Who knows what really is going on? Outside of that, her health still recovering.
And understand that you are recovering from something that was so traumatic that almost took your life, and there's a lot of shit you're going through. And I know we joke, and you put on the front like we all do. I'm not saying that in negative. We all do. I'm good. Like everything's good. But I want to tell you, thank you for sharing that you're in a mental funk right now. And if I thought my sex could change it, I'd give it to you. But it's not. It's not.
Mike laying it down ain't gonna help nothing.
No, I'm really mid. I'm mid. Like you'll probably be in a deeper mental funk. You're like, God, I thought that was gonna change something. Motherfucker. 7 minutes. Facts cannot be debated. Opinions can. Well, there are opinions that we have. People have opinions, and facts can be debated. People have debated facts for hundreds. Not that I agree with their debate.
So Legs, she had a revelation and sent you a DM yesterday, Mike.
I wish he would read
it on air. Well, it was we open book. So
what is the let me see.
You just like Ladybug from Digital Plane. You don't even check your DMs, Mike. Come on.
I'm checking them. How she sent it yesterday? So it should be.
It was after the show, after we start talking about how opportune time. Prayers go. Yeah, Nikki, we rocking heavy. Mike and
JB, what are you thankful for?
That's a great question.
I'm looking for a DM. I'm thankful. I'm trying to. Is it request?
Never use word.
I don't know. I'm trying to find his DM. Legs, can you resend it or something? Can you never use the word J ever, but you say YT every day and then word.
What's wrong with me saying YT? See, here we go. You know what? I'm not. Y'all want to see the N-word so bad and just mad because you can't. All right, let me positive. We thankful. Lifting up. Yes, Nikki. Thank you, Katie. You recentered me. Nikki, we rocking.
You dumbass nigga.
I had to do it. I had to do it. That was immature of me. I shouldn't have played that. That was immature.
I see this about to go left, so I'm gonna just recenter. I'm gonna refill.
I wonder what Legs. What was it that I've never disrespected anyone on here ever, Jay.
There's a whole lot of people. Okay. How quick we forget. Okay, yes. All right, Nikki.
Nikki, you're here. You've come back from that.
Yes,
accident, and you're 50 Cent. Through. That is something to be. You are our version of 50 Cent, girl.
You survived all the shots, like you outside your grandmama's house. Like you survived life. You beat your final destination right now. You are still here. There's a lot of people that wouldn't have made it through and still breathing. So real talk, that's a blessing in itself that you're still here. No, and still be on here talking slick.
Yeah, I want Doc to come back. Where'd Doc go? Doc's not gonna come back. Doc, what's going on? I know you watching. Try it again. You're right, Asha. Thanks for the reminder. Sometimes we all need reminding. Yeah, we do. I get it.
There's somebody out there in worse situations. Definitely praying, trying to get food. They trying to get the
Yeah, maybe Mike, if you want to increase your ratings, you might be inclusive.
See, now she's coming at you. See? Ooh, it's your fault, Mike. You don't embrace the YTs. That's what she just said. If you stop telling the truth about what we did to y'all, maybe more YTs will watch. And that's where the real success comes, when the YTs support.
All right, so just to answer your question, Legs, what I'm not gonna do is try and be and create something in order to make people feel like included. I'm just gonna do the show. I spent over 25 years in radio trying to be that. I did everything and still got fired. So I'm not going to try and change people. My whole point is I let people, even when I supported you, you kind of turned around and took a shot at me. But I'm not going to change what the show is. If people authentically come, if it's organic and they come and they like the show, they'll like the show. I don't think I'm not inclusive. I'm the first person who has debated and said that a lot of times y'all people claim y'all want people to be open and be who they are. And sometimes we kind of don't. Sometimes we get an attitude with people being who they are. When it's cool, when we can make fun of it or joke about it, but when people who are actually saying what they want to say, then people get an attitude in here, and I don't mind it. And I allow everybody. When y'all don't like what I said, the comments still get put on there, and we still talk about it. I don't think he said specifically why he stopped watching. He just implied it was because of Doc. I think that's how it was. I think he implied it.
Yeah, that was pretty clear to me though. But nice.
I don't know.
It was nice.
You're terrible.
No, yeah, we got the exclusive, Craig. We got the group, the boy, they're coming up. Yeah,
and then now, it's not done yet. It's not done.
It's not done yet.
I'm not gonna try I'm not gonna try and make people believe I'm being inclusive. I'm just gonna do the show and see what happens. Like the quality of the show, yeah, I'm gonna change that. Am I gonna try and get better cameras? Yes, I'm gonna change that. Am I gonna try and get a better feed off of StreamYard and up the price? Yes, I'm gonna change that. But I'm not gonna sit around trying to be like, how can I make people feel more inclusive? That's not how the show was built. I thought it was inclusive, but I'm not gonna try and make it more by trying to think of a plan. How can we make it more, White Culture Wednesdays or something? I don't know.
Yeah. What are you proud of, white folk? Yeah, let's talk about it. You want White History Month?
I think when women call it when
you celebrated for White History Month. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm not gonna, the stuff that I'm interested in. Sometimes y'all ain't interested in.
Oh, wait.
All Rick said was he stopped watching because Jay's adding all that whitey stuff.
Well, you tell me, Kirsten, anybody, what was he saying? Random Rick, you out there? What is it? I'm curious. I'm really curious. So what was if he stopped because of Doc? What is it about Doc that Random Rick, we can't ignore that he's a white man, wouldn't want to watch? I'm just putting two and two together.
I mean, if that's the case, then it's not just is.
Oh, she need all the jokes. So Nikki love.
Oh, you need all the jokes. All right, I'll be over tonight.
I got something for you.
Nikki, I understand. I'm not at my best either. I'm praying that you get through this period joyous and as vibrant as when I met you. Sending you love and light. There you go. There you go, Tuan. Everybody going through something. Everybody going through something. Go ahead, Tuan. There you go, Tuan. There you go.
Partnership, bring it up. We're about to bring it up.
6'7" shit. I won't like that. Who's
Oh, Desmond, hey, Mike's wife. Oh,
Mike's wife.
Yeah, he can't be going over to visit Nikki.
At least he must have watched the show to understand that was a joke.
Oh my God, Legs. I don't even know. See, y'all put a comment up and then I can give my perspective from it, and then it's Jay spinning the.
It's called perspective. Even on facts, we can put a fact on here, and people have different perspectives of the facts. No, that's good. Yeah.
Because I don't know if K-Day is coming at Legs, or is she saying, "Oh my God, I'm appalled." Like, do she want to fight? Like, I don't know, but I could have gave my real thoughts.
Tawana, hey, sugar. We got to get together sometime. Damn, we got to get together too. My 6'7", hilarious. 6'7", baby. 6'7" up here. I don't even like saying it because I know the meaning behind that damn song. Jay Black, stop there. I said it yesterday because we are an open book. I'll try. Can you just say what you said instead of us doing all that? Say what you said.
The link is there. Matter of fact, Legs, you can click the link if you want. I'm gonna put the link again. The link is on YouTube right now.
I can see. I can see everything I had planned is going to shit right now.
No.
I'm looking at the book right. We ain't getting into none of that.
All right, go. We got.
There ain't no way to segue into this shit now. I'm trying to wait till if Doc can try and get back on here.
Yeah, because Trump did. I heard he spoke a long time yesterday and was wilding out. So I don't know if that's the direction you're going in. They might not like you talk about their mask, their Trump, their lead bagger. Like I don't know.
Here K-Days. She said, "Why do we always need to make people feel comfortable and cower in our spaces?" I mean, that's well put.
I was thinking when she said that. I was thinking that, but I said, you know what? If I'm being too much, let me see how this play out. But yes, she said if you're more inclusive and embracing, I ain't gonna put it in. Y'all know what she said. And she said your numbers will go up if you start letting white people be more inclusive.
But let's be clear, Doc. I mean, listen, I look, Doc is an essential part of this show. And y'all know that y'all like the knowledge that he brings, especially on Friday. Y'all be asking for the segment. But I mean, if we speaking of facts, it's not just Legs. Like I don't want to ever stop anybody on this show who's on the show from saying what they feel.
Good. Here come Doc.
Even though I don't agree with Jay Black, I want him to say how he feels.
Because somebody's thinking it. It's an opposing view always.
And somebody's thinking like there's somebody who might be thinking it. No, I'm not coming at Mike. All right, let's see if we can get this working with Doc. Yo, it is cold down here, yo. God, I'm freezing. K-Day, you know I'm trying to be good. Oh, well, don't try and be good.
Because y'all heard what I heard. Y'all saw what I saw. I knew Afro Queen and K-Day. It's certain people that was like, yo, did she really just say that? Your numbers would be up.
Legs is saying I'm not telling you to change anything. Like the women. Like I know y'all, Mike, you're still funny. I appreciate you. I know the women get pissed off at us. When we did the menopause thing. And we did
miss me with that inclusive shit. Oh god, this lady cute.
Okay. Relax. We'll get to everything. Y'all want to fight. I'm not in the mood.
I like to tell the truth. I want to know why Random Rick is scared of Doc and him speaking the truth. I want to know why.
Stop, Jay. Stop instigating. He's not scared of anybody. Nobody's scared of anybody. He just made a comment that's why he had stopped watching. So stop try to act fuel and trying to punk people into saying some shit. Nobody's scared of anybody.
I want to have the real dialogue. I want him to say, what does Doc say that's not factual that can cause you to not want to watch? I'm confused.
People don't have to agree with shit, Jay, and they don't need to have to do anything. And it's not because they scared. Okay. They may not have the same opinion.
I don't have the same opinion as you half the time, but I'm still here.
Okay, but
this
is a show we're doing. But if somebody chooses not to watch, they choose not to watch. And he came back, and he might leave again.
Somebody just said facts today, or somebody? So you just saying in general?
No, yesterday. Yesterday, Random Rick said he stopped watching because of Doc, and he's a white man. So I'm thinking,
that makes sense.
I don't think, but see, I don't think that's exactly what the comment said. So we're just saying, I think he was referring to something that had already been said. But I don't want to do what every other show does.
Another supporter, she's Caucasian woman, former cop. She said your numbers would be higher if you was more inclusive.
To include what? Women, cops, or white people?
I would assume white people is what Legs were referring to based off of previous comments. And then Lady Q said, miss me with that inclusive shit. YTs give zero fucks about creating an inclusive space for Black and people of color. Now the soul said white folk can't be here, but they will not be we will not be watering down.
Yeah, we're not going to be watering down. The show's going to be the show. I ain't got time to even think on how to water it down. I don't have time to build a strategy on how to water it down. I'm going to let people say what they say. And I believe that the three people on here and the people that we have are talented. Yes, guys, I'm still tight about the pilot comments. I didn't sell it to you. Yeah, he's still tight about that. And what was it wasn't menopause. What's the thing that women suffer from after birth? After they give birth?
Postpartum.
Postpartum.
Yeah, you piss people off.
I'm sure you could say, if you wouldn't talk like that about postpartum, that maybe you gain more people. I said what I said. That's the whole point of having a dialogue. We had a conversation about it. And I'm not gonna.
How is it not inclusive though? I don't understand the inclusive part. Like, inclusive means you're included. Inclusive doesn't mean you're centered. But here I go delineating again. I'm gonna tell you. I stayed in school because the real world doesn't make sense. I stayed somewhere where you had to cite your sources. You had to at least have something backing up what you say. A lot of why people wonder, they wonder all the time, Doc, why are you still in school? A lot of why I'm still in school is when I come outside, I'd be like, your niggas is stupid. What are you talking about? That's not even what the word means. The word inclusive means have access to be included in. It doesn't mean we're focusing on you. It just means you're welcome. There's no paywall. There's no password. You're included. Anybody included. So when people say things and use words wrong and they get all hiatus on me with the Colorado to make a beef, and somebody was saying that joking with Jay. Somebody was like, yo, you can't mess up the word while you're trying to make a point. Like, yeah, it was funny, but you got a point. You can't be messing something up while you trying to critique something else. Like, if you're trying to get inclusivity, you got to know what inclusive means. Like, let's start there. And you're included because your comment was allowed to be posted and actually read. So not only were you included in access, you were centered and focused on and given the platform for.
Yeah,
I digress. You were included and centered repeatedly, apparently, because one day they talked about it and today they talk about it again. So you were the sole focus for a good 4 to 6 minutes.
So in that case, with the way doctors broke it down, shit, I've created the Jamaica Resort. I'm all inclusive. I've included everybody. I'm like, everybody, come and speak up. Come talk.
There's a lot of pages where you have to be a member. You have to have badges, right, to comment. Comments are disabled. You can't join without the password. There's a lot of levels to this. You know, the streamers make it so they can have gold levels, platinum levels. We let everybody in.
Yeah, so that was her exact comment.
Maybe,
earlier,
Mike, if you want to increase your ratings in 2026, you might be inclusive. And now I feel like I'm the most inclusive show you'll ever be a part of.
And if somebody critiques you, it doesn't mean you're not included. If you're critiqued, then you're actually being centered. Like if we're talking about the police, if we're talking about white supremacy, then we're actually focusing on you culturally or you demographically. So how are you not included? You want to be coddled and centered. That's what you want. You want people to make you feel good, and you want to be the primary focus of somebody else's world. And that, word to Lady Q, we're not doing that. But don't try to mask what you're actually requesting by accusing us of something we're not doing. And that's why I like to write books, because I can sit there and parse all day and make sure that what is said and what the words mean and where the evidence comes from and the logic all have to line up, or else I get sent back to the drawing board for another semester or a year to defend my dissertation.
Yo, the more Doc talks, the more I realize I'm doing an amazing fucking job. You know what? I'm doing an incredible job.
Inclusive. Anybody find us by accident. People say I stumbled upon you from Germany.
Africa, Australia. Yeah, it was another one. I forgot another country.
I'm great. Hold on, let me just I'm great.
And if we go on TikTok, it'll be even more. That's we gotta start streaming.
No, when they use the word, they use it as a weapon. They know exactly what they're doing. It's a white supremacist tool to say, I don't feel good about this. I want to be more involved and centered in a way that's positive, whitewashed, watered down, and coddling me. I don't want any white guilt. I don't want any mirror held up. I don't want any accountability. I just want you to entertain me, nigga, dance and buck and make me feel good like Stephen A. Smith and Wayne Brady do. That's what you're not getting. You want the show. That's a boss. Mammy. That's what you want. That's what you want, you devil. That's what you're not getting. You want them black folks that make you feel so good.
Oh God.
All right, Jay. Listen. I had a whole show. This is why.
All right, let's get it.
This is why I let it go.
For somebody to be like, "Oh, you're not including me," man, I know what you're really saying. You're saying, "Nigga, pipe down. You're too uppity. You're too aggressive. You're talking political. I don't like the points you're making. You don't make me feel good like the other black people do. Why don't you dance a little more?" It's like telling women, "Why don't you smile more?"
Okay, I never said to make anyone on God. Listen, Legs. I rock with you. Just sometimes there's a vibe that goes on. I don't know. I don't know. And I can't even say watch what you say because I want you to say what you think. Because I'm all inclusive and I'm great.
I'm all inclusive.
And I'm great.
I'm all inclusive. Not inclusive. All inclusive.
I'm all inclusive.
We're giving out bracelets.
Look, I'll tell you about one of my good friends, Monty, who's the gayest dude in the history of the world. I shouldn't say stuff like that. That's like saying I got black friends. I'm all inclusive. I got it all.
I got one.
Bye, Felicia. No, we're not saying bye.
Doc gives us factual history. His opinion lies when he talks about women/men. Oh, well, I mean, it is what it is.
Facts.
Yeah, I think that's when they get mad at. Yeah, the ladies, they like, we good with Doc on certain topics, but when they come at this,
but honestly, if there is an epidemic on accountability, you're not supposed to be happy. The reason I remember the other day brought up Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels did the same thing to men. Nobody talked about it. As a matter of fact, I should bring some videos one day of Kevin Samuels blasting the hell out of men. You're not a man, you do this, you're a bitch. Kevin Samuels went off on men for a long time. When he did to women, it went left. Some people ain't playing that game. So I know if I go and say I want to make women accountable, it's going to be an uphill battle. It's a rough road. So I'm up for it, but it doesn't change the fact that there's a lot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did. I deleted.
Ms. Parker said play Joe's barbecue massage. Ms. Parker said play something, Mike. Break this up and then get back.
Barbecue and foot massage. Joe's barbecue and foot massage. Better come down here, get some of this shit. You like to eat. America loves to eat.
All right, so Vince Staples, I can't get enough of this dude. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I know the podcast he did with the girl. I can't pronounce her name. I think that might be his girlfriend. The brilliance of this podcast that they did, I don't know if it was a real interview or it was a skit. I don't know if this whole podcast was playing with us or not. All I know is that I just went down the rabbit hole of all his interviews, from everything from the Breakfast Club to Ebro and he's the same way on all these. And now the brilliance of him is that I can't stop watching his show on Netflix now. Now the ones that I already watched, I rewatched them because I love his deadpan. I love his laid back of just his delivery and everything. And I don't even agree with a lot of stuff, but I'm fascinated about. I am. You got me, homie. You really do. Real quick, Coco said I fell back because of Doc and was even called the dumbass nigga. Did somebody call you that here? No.
Dumbass nigga.
I think that was taken out of
context. No, but wasn't it the same topic? Wasn't it somebody asking, what about the white people? What, it was the same energy. It was the same theme. It was the same. And I said something about every time we go and have a conversation, every time we do something, somebody's talking about something. What about the white folks? It was something like that was going on. It was something about centering white people. And I snapped.
So this is I see this is a passive aggressive. And then I get back to Vince Staples because this is gonna be tough staying on topic because I see y'all got and you know what? I appreciate it.
I gotta get clear with the comments.
If y'all got
and shouts out to 5 Heartbeats because that was the first movie where I saw that comment where they said, "Why don't nobody ever cross over to us?"
Don't
nobody ever come in a white conversation and say, "Y'all ain't talking about black people enough. Y'all need to change y'all conversation." Never. Nobody gets on Joe Rogan. None of this. Nobody ever says you need to talk black people. Nobody.
I fell back because of Doc and was even called a dumbass, but I still respect his knowledge. Doc wasn't initially on the show, and he definitely changed it. But it is what it is. I'm trying to feel like I don't want to be Jay Black. I don't want.
You fell back.
I don't want to be Jay Black. I don't want to be. That's my new statement.
You fell back because of me. You fell back because of the truth.
I don't want to be Jay Black. I don't know. I kind of feel like you said the show definitely changed. It is what it is. Like, it wasn't for the good. It wasn't for the good. It was for the great for me. Like, I love having him on the show. I ain't got enough.
We need to educate. We need that certain part. And he's the takeover legend. So he's been down with the show forever.
Yeah, he's been down from this.
They call me Tricky Words.
So Vince Staples, he got me going down these rabbit holes. And I played some of the clips of when he talked about falling in love with hip hop and how that doesn't make any sense for somebody who was born in 1993. Doc, I don't know if you saw me play that, but he also 52 minutes in. I know, and we still ain't get to high school memories. You can't forget.
No, she talking about when doctors went off. That I'm behind with the comments when he just broke it all down. It made some valid points. So I'm sure Lady Cube, I got to clip that.
How in the hell are you the timestamp keeper? Do you go back and watch the show like that? You just remember when it happens. God bless. Thank you.
She's noting the time of the hour. So it was at 7:52. So that was,
you got to get a hobby, man. No, I'm playing. I need you right here. 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 Just like them show their face so they can feel good. I guess. So this is what Vince Staples said about hip hop. And it's gone super viral. Everybody's played this. Let me see. This is what he said. Now this statement, this question had nothing to do with hip hop. Nothing to do with hip hop. But he brought it to it. It was about what affected the community, sugar or some shit. I don't know. Go ahead.
What's done more harm to the black community, crack cocaine or processed sugar?
Hip hop and R&B.
Really? As a rapper, you say that?
I know what my job is.
Why do you say that?
Shoot guns, smoke crack, bitches. You know what I mean? The right beat.
Where the hoes were the bitches.
Where the hoes were the bitches in the crack at. Just killed a on the back street. Yay.
And so is this an anti-hip hop and rap USA?
No, not as long as I'm doing it.
Got it.
But no, you're selling the poison.
What's done more?
And I really, I mean, if y'all haven't noticed, I really am into hip hop. If y'all haven't noticed, my whole career is
off of hip hop.
With my stand up is the reason why I was able to grab a microphone was because of hip hop and be comfortable and instead of rapping, I was able to make my superpowers comedy. But I mean,
thank you, cousin.
I mean, he ain't never lied. I mean, it was a poison.
Who you going with that for quick?
Headed to MIA for a cruise, Miss Parker. It is a poison. It is something. We have a Puerto Rican professor, a married family man, pastor, and a financial guru. How much more inclusive can we? Y'all still not gonna let that go?
Got a Puerto Rican, got a professor, a married man. Pastor.
Well, technically, that's diversity. If I had the red pen, that diversity versus inclusion is two different things. Because you could be very diverse and not inclusive, and you could be homogeneous and be extremely inclusive. So we can all be very similar and welcoming, or we can all be very diverse and be very exclusive.
He's consistent.
Had to do it.
Let me cross this Vince Staples thing off. Let me cross. We're not gonna get to Vince Staples. Go ahead.
I get it. I get with the direction, but I have to technically correct the record that just because you see Clarence Thomas, let me get serious. Just because you see demographic diversity does not indicate in any way that anyone is welcome, even those that are part of that group. It could be a lot of anti-blackness going on in an entirely black room, and it could be a very diverse room that work together to do ICE and destroy affirmative action. So let's not, mistake the two. I say it in jest, but there's a reason why we need to delineate it accurately, because otherwise we might see diversity and be like, oh, the United Nations, they must be helping everybody and welcoming it. No. Such is not the case. So diversity is one thing, and we are very diverse, but we are also inclusive, all inclusive.
But Sean said, Doc, I don't believe you.
Hold on, let me just. I gotta get rid of this clip
because Ash already said she saw.
What's done more harm to the black community, crack cocaine or processed sugar?
All right, let me delete that. That didn't work. That
didn't work.
To show the momentum, sometimes you get. It's a good topic, but the momentum is there. The tidal wave is here. So let me get that out the way. Let me get that out the way. Type of comment was read and it's on again.
Okay. We thought we moved on, and then
Here goes Cousin Naz. Cousin Naz really be keeping the timestamp. She really be like a 7:56. How did Thankful Thursdays turn into Thug Out Thursdays? Oh, I don't know. It happens. It happens.
Don't blame me. Just don't blame me.
Mike, I was literally just thinking about your coworker Monty. How is he? Monty's great and he's gay. He's great. That's not. But that is
he's great and he's gay. What the? What's the timestamp on that? He's great and he's gay. Wow, that's a soundbite. That was a wild soundbite. That was wild. 803, 802.
And I think that's being inclusive. But no, I say that because I think that's being inclusive. I think that's inclusivity, right?
Imagine somebody said he's great and he's black.
And he's black, yeah. Jay Black.
He's great and he's black. Wait, and he's black. Wait, what? Why you?
Because that was going back to the all-inclusivity. We're all-inclusive here. 756 might realizes we never stay on topic, and Doc goes back.
Straighten things out.
Thank you. What is the lady who's in the courtroom that types everything? The stenographer. Yeah, we got one. Oh, that's inclusive. Okay, all right. No, Doc, you were talking about cops at the time. That clip was made. I think it was about the cops at the time. It was about the cops at the time.
What you dumbass nigga one?
Yeah, I think this was the classic.
You dumbass nigga.
Trying to get my hair cornrow.
I thought it was something about centering whiteness. You know, maybe that was a different rant. You know, I do it often.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get my hair cornrow for Christmas.
You dumbass nigga.
I like the way it looked there. I like that.
Because you can see the comment on screen when you play that clip. It goes real
fast. You dumbass nigga. Oh wait, what is it?
It's too fast.
We got the receipt. We got the receipt. Go ahead, freeze it. You dumbass nigga. Get down with all that anti-white. You dumbass nigga.
I don't know. You can't pause it.
You can't pause the clip like that. Let's read back.
Dumbass nigga. I can't get down with all the anti-white talk when it's been what else? You dumbass nigga. Just like, yep, it's about whiteness. I am you dumbass nigga. Who have done anti-black talk. They're trying to dumbass nigga. Some of the foul stuff. So he was talking about how black people did bad stuff, and he couldn't get down to anti-whiteness because black people are bad too. We are old worse.
No, what you want me to do?
So wait. So for the record, people always say, Doc, you straighten it. This is why. Because I almost had to believe it and said maybe I said something different. Lucky for us, we kept the file and we got the receipt. And once again, people just be talking. Fall back. I know what I'm talking about.
I got to screenshot it.
Women stuff, y'all said. Y'all can clap back and say what y'all say. We all got opinions. When it comes to these receipts and these facts, it's literally, it's like talking to Floyd about boxing. This is what I do. I know why I said what I said. Even though it was months ago. I was right on it without the receipt. So thank you. You can apologize.
78 Mike got cousin Ash fucked up. All right, man.
Oh God.
Once again, I just want to. Listen. I'm not gonna. I don't even have the mental capability to try and make a show that is being more inclusive. I can just do the show that I've done, which I think I've done a great job at being inclusive. I can't even figure out the plan.
Distracted. That's the goal. Yeah. The goal is to get you off on that tangent of how can we, what the white folk, all that. No. Like you said, Vince Staples, whatever you're doing, just keep. That's the response to that should always be doubling down and keep going straight. We're not gonna make the show about somebody's feelings about something that don't even exist. Like, don't
Shelly, I get it. It's lifting you in prayer.
Shelly was saying thank you. You know, this is our first holiday season and real talk. You know, Nikki got her issues mentally happening right now. Shelly is her first season without, you know, her closest person in her world. So yeah, and these laughs are helping people. So that's what we're here for.
Yeah, that's what
we're
here
to make you laugh.
And Shelly, listen,
escape.
I mean, if you need something,
you're not gonna jump back in the comment and say you was wrong about the cop thing. No, there ain't nobody gonna jump back in the comment and say I was dead wrong. I'm gonna wait for the comment. Low key, I'm like, yo, because I gave a whole lecture about 50 Cent and how I was wrong. I gave a whole 50-slide lecture about how I was wrong, and I purposely did that to model behavior. When I was wrong about 50 Cent's documentary, I sat up all night for hours grabbing clips and pictures, gave Jay Black the video with Tupac 92. I made sure that when I'm wrong, I'd be like, yo, bro, I gotta come to y'all and let y'all know I was dead wrong. Got a whole presentation about it. So for the record, when I'm wrong, okay, yeah, keep going.
No, I appreciate it. And
People
Shelly,
go radio effing silent. People will make a stand. This is what you really meant, Doc. Be wrong. Receipt on the screen. Playback 6 times, and then just let me just go get some coffee.
Thank you all. Y'all all keeping me going. And Shelly, if you need me, hey.
She got Dick Dash.
I'm here for everybody.
I'm here for everybody.
Where Miss Hawkins at?
Where Miss Hawkins at? You need me, mama.
Need a dick.
Miss Hawkins, holler at me. You need Mike.
She got Dick Dash.
Real talk. 801 Lady Q presents historical facts in the chat. Nothing ass won't stop. How are you doing that? How are you? I can't even fact check you. I'm taking your word to this. I can't even fact check you. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, y'all stupid. Oh, y'all making me laugh. Y'all making me laugh.
That's true. Diversity and inclusion are two different things. Facts. Yeah. All right, y'all.
But we knew what she meant. We knew.
Wait. K-Day says I stand. K-Day says I stand corrected, Doc. It's early, but you know what but she said you know what I meant.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. There you go.
Yes.
There you. Hey, yes, K-Day. Hey, K-Day. You sad? You want to be happy?
She got Dick Dash.
In the holiday spirit.
Good morning, Jeanette. Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, to Michael Plays his co-worker is great.
He's great and gay.
And he's gay.
That's a good one. Another good one.
Timestamp Thursday.
What is going on?
It's Timestamp Thursday.
But that tells me I'm about 7 minutes behind on comments. All right, let me.
That was the joke. You got to keep it in context. That was the joke of being inclusive. I was referring, but hey, the nuance of the joke was lost. You guys lost the nuance. But this is funny too. See, look, I'm a person like if some other stuff is funny, I'm with it. I'm down. I'm ready to go. And Ashley, you pregnant, but you know, pregnant women been known.
She got Dick Dash.
They say they the best.
That word on the streets, the myth on the streets.
Protection. You ain't no damn protection.
We're going raw dog. We RAW. A terrorist here to bring trouble to you. 806 Mike is confused because the show is already very inclusive and objective. Yes, that's what I thought.
I've been doing a hell of a job, bro.
I've been doing a great job.
Good morning, Miss Clark. Where was you at? You've been missing the fun.
You missed all the fun. Oh my God. I don't even know where to go with this, man. Okay. Maybe add in a Taylor Swift song clip here and there to cleanse the
that's funny. That's funny. That's a good one. That's a good one. Shake it off.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Oh goodness gracious.
Motherfucker. This is why when I get into my zone and I start going at y'all, and this is why I don't feel bad for y'all, because y'all are vicious. Y'all know how to press them buttons, and I'm here for it. The shit is funny. I will try to remember that. The shit is funny. Mike, don't even question. The show is fine. Thank you, KT. Thank you. All right. Oh shit! Do we really want to do this?
I don't know. This is my cousin, yo.
The shit is on the screen. You know how much denial I'm in? The shit is already on the screen, so everybody's reading it. And I'm acting like if I don't read it, like
they won't know.
It don't enter the atmosphere. It's on the screen, Mike. They can see the comment.
No matter what, they had already read it 3 times.
They read it 3 times already. They either mad or happy right now.
He's
and
like,
look,
I'm still read this one.
And I'm still looking at y'all too. I'm not even looking at the comment.
I haven't read it either yet. So I have no idea.
I don't read this.
They probably like, I hope you read this one. Or I hope you don't.
I just shook my head.
Oh, Doc read it already. Read it out loud, Mike.
I also know what I'm talking about when I'm shot at and I'm hearing bullets whiz
true.
by my head. I'm lucky to be here. People are fucked up in general, but I spent 15 years serving and protecting my people.
Show some love, Mike. Show some love, right? We gotta show love to that.
I read it.
Don't they get it? Like he ain't lied. It's all facts on facts on facts.
Now you want to strong arm me into applause? That's what you're gonna do?
No, because that's true. That's a dangerous job.
Now say it again. Is a dangerous job?
That is a dangerous job.
I would never do it. I would have never signed up for it. Ever. 807K suggests adding cream to the coffee.
To tell us what.
What is wrong with? How are you doing this? How are you paying this close attention to this show when I can't remember this shit and I was part of it?
Oh God.
Oh, Shelly, life goes on. It's just dick. Can be no, I don't think she was. No. She lost people close to her.
No, I said the closest person. I didn't say
why he coming? Why he coming like that? Why he coming?
It's not a boyfriend. Like no.
No, we lost people. People have lost people. What the fuck?
Just
he got caught up. He wanted to play. He was like, he got caught up. He don't even know Shelly like that. He don't know Shelly like that. But that was my bad. That was my bad, Joe. That was my bad because I'm over here. See, I'm over here playing Dick Dash drops. See,
she got Dick Dash.
So that's why
that was the reason.
Yeah, that's your fault. That was
my fault. Oh, Ash. 808 side steps in to tell us again how dangerous it is.
My next question was already going to be, what are the 10 most dangerous jobs? And guess what profession is not on that list?
Really? A cop is not on that list? The top 10 most dangerous
you jobs? Propaganda then. If you believe that, my friend.
Yeah, I've seen this list. Go ahead, read the list. Go ahead, read the list.
Propaganda is heavy. Let me see. Breakdown of frequently listed dangerous jobs. We're talking about based on fatalities and things like that, right? Fatal injury rates consistent. Okay, it says logging workers. Logging. High risk. They fall from trees. They got heavy machinery. They're isolated. So when people get hurt, they can't come. Fishers and hunting workers. If you ever see them diving into the ocean with the big nets and all that kind of stuff. Roofers. Fall from heights. Primary danger. Extreme heat. Aircraft pilots and flight engineers. Crop dusters. Truck drivers. Commercial. I guess they fall asleep when the stuff said traffic accidents. Leading cause of fatalities. Recyclable material collectors, steel workers, construction laborers, agricultural workers, machinery and the heat, animal related incidents, electrical power lines, electrocutions and all that. So like chill. Respectfully, a lot of people got dangerous jobs. And you chose it.
Let me tell you something. They should have added in the top 10 of that, visiting hood rats after the nightclubs to go have sex with them in their neighborhoods. That's probably one of the most dangerous occupations.
But people do target cops more than, like, if I'm a skyscraper, nobody, I'm going to take the skyscraper out. So it is more of a target on a cop.
It's a different danger.
Have you ever gone to visit a hood rat at 3 o'clock in the morning after a club, dog? With jewelry on? Do you know how targeted you are? And you driving up in a CLK? Have you ever? I've never felt more targeted.
An out of towner. That's a bad position to be in. You're out of towner.
Oh God.
But the crazy part is like the comment said, Jay, nobody's saying it's not. That's the crazy part. For somebody to say something that nobody is saying anything against, it's a straw man argument. Nobody said that it's not dangerous. So to jump in there being like, it's dangerous and water's wet. It's like, nobody said it's not wet.
It's
morning time. I stand on this morning time. Nobody says it's not morning. Like, what are we doing? Why are you making statements against comments?
Right, but shit.
Mike is giving it away to everybody.
I'm just giving it away. Whoever won it, won.
She got Dick Dash.
Oh, Shelly laughing. She might want it, Mike. Okay.
First of all, we got to take it too far.
Shelly like, well, I am still single. Like, oh God. Yes, it's a safe space. Yes, but we can still talk crap. We can still speak our opinions. We can still, yes, it is a safe space.
Yeah, she said it. She said, yes, I do, Ashley, because I can. It's a safe space,
Okay,
right?
good.
Yes,
No,
yes.
the question mark was the shadiness for me. That's why I thought the question mark.
I've told everybody, go. Get it off your chest. Because most of y'all and most of us, I shouldn't say y'all, most of us can't get this off our chest. Once this show is over, we can't go out and get the stuff off our chest the way you can on this show.
Yeah, you can say it right here.
Without any repercussions. You can, but without any repercussions. You might get punched in the face. You might get arrested. You might get fired. It could be a whole bunch of stuff. So right here, you get to get it A10, the top square are objectifying
women. So, yo, you know, it's the best kind right there.
It's the best kind. That's what I heard.
It's a gabillion good coochies out here. If you
say, Doc, what'd you say?
They delineated, so they said top square. So now people are inaccurate out here. I appreciate
they delineated. Yeah, they delineated.
Right?
Yeah,
they didn't just say y'all. They could have just said y'all.
Doc wasn't part of it. Doc wasn't part of it. That's what I heard. And I kind of experimented.
What did I scroll into? We're not inclusive enough, Kamari. We were told this show could take off like the Breakfast Club if we were more inclusive. And then they suggested we play Taylor Swift, and maybe that would help. So that was my takeaway.
Financial Rebel. It is 8:18. It is 18 minutes after 8. I started at 7:07. I had 9 clips that I wanted to get to. I've gotten to 1. We have not. I've gotten to 1, and it didn't work. They didn't want to hear it. They didn't want to hear hip hop was poison. They wanted to hear why in the hell do we have to water down this show simply because. And Legs is getting blamed for the whole thing. There was tons of conversation going on, and everything is landing on Legs' shoulders. I don't know. Come on. The show went left from the start, from the hello.
No, we were talking about the politics, Mike, for a good 3 minutes.
Y'all did. Y'all start off. Yeah.
About Gino, we talked about Trump with the East Wing and all that, the presidents and all that. We talked about a little something. We tried.
Yes. Every comment goes up, people. Every comment goes up.
I'll let Jay say that. That's Jay's responsibility. When I'm doing it, they all go up. I don't know. There's been.
I do I might be a little behind right now because we get caught up and then it takes us down. All right, let me just see if I don't want to skip nobody. And proudly
serve all people. I proudly serve all people.
Go to all people.
All people. What was you gonna say? What you wanted to say?
All lives matter. I'm with you. All lives matter.
That's what I heard. I heard all lives matter with that, but it's just me. I'm just speaking my truth.
Oh wow, I didn't see that. It was my mother. Jeez. No, Jelly. He got it wrong. He got it wrong because he saw me delivering dick, and then he thought the reason why.
He said my bad. He ain't know. Look, he said my bad.
Yeah.
He said my bad. Okay. There you go. Accountability. Accountability.
I didn't know.
He said my bad. He owned it. Accountability.
That's why we took your comment over real quick, because I knew you didn't know. I knew, and it was funny. It was you would be you were trying to inspire her. If it was just a breakup. You were trying to say it's just some D. Don't worry about it. You can get some more, but you didn't know that there was real, personal. We lost, lost some people on this show. Thank you for laughing, Saif. We all cousins. Damn it.
That's facts. We all cousins.
Well, we not all cousins. We not all cousins. We not all cousins.
Whoa.
Yeah. No, I'm not cousins with y'all. I'm not. We friends. Because if I'm saying this,
she got dick dash.
Nat, ain't no. Whoa.
Like you smashing the cousins.
Damn, okay. Doc, I just spit my coffee out all over my dashboard. I don't know what he said. Liz, glad you came back. Don't fall for it. I don't know how long. I think the clock is ticking right now. I don't know. 8:14. Doc coming with the facts. Per usual as scholar. Okay, Jeanette, thank you. I'm trying. Oh, Ava Dean, Mike adding. Sleeping with hood rats is dangerous. That is a dangerous. That is life.
Truck driving is not dangerous, Desmond said.
Mike keep killing. Yeah, Biggie said story to he killed like that.
That's not a job. That is a job. That's a service. That's a public service that I'm trying to come back to. I realize that's my thing. Public service. Miss Bush, I came back because I like to learn from everyone. I take perspective from everyone. I love learning about all people. Okay, that's good.
Right. That's a good start.
That's good.
Good start.
She lives in the PJ hood rat chasing should be number one. It should be number one. I'm telling you that's why I had to stop. If I find out you smoking Black and Miles, I don't care how much I love you. I stop immediately. I said, no, I can never be with you. A16, J Black. Oh God. I gave up y'all A16 Cypher gave.
Cypher, I just can't with y'all no more. Y'all just I just can't.
Well, we can't take you serious. You gonna put the profile pic of you and Doc on your profile pic, and you gonna get what you get with that.
He did got the pro. That's him with Doc. Ooh.
Yeah, look at this nonsense. Look at this.
Won't be the first time a cop was gaslighting and played victim.
Doc,
all
the
fucking fans hate your bitch ass.
I fear for my life. I fear for my life.
Good morning, Trendsetter. Mike did a promo with all your pictures you've been sending us. So.
Yeah, the little promo. A17 Doc acknowledges my precision. Okay, I was going. Oh shit! Now I looked away from the comment because I didn't want to finish it. I was going to keep my mouth shut. Well, how is this a safe space? I thought it wasn't inclusive enough. I thought it wasn't inclusive enough.
Oh, you're being critiqued for not being inclusive, but then it's like, oh, this is a safe space. Like, which one is it? I guess.
Oh, got it, KT. Clever. Those are tricky words.
Tricky word.
It wasn't really.
Jill Scott.
It wasn't really. Yeah, that was a Jill Scott. It wasn't tricky words because I could read the words, but it was tricky as
tricky wording.
Tone. Yeah, wording and how you were setting it up. I was going to keep my mouth shut. Let me read it again the way it is.
Time to read, Jay. Ooh, she coming at me. Okay, I like it. Go.
I was going to keep my mouth shut. How is this a safe space? I thought it wasn't inclusive enough. So it's a contradiction if you call it a safe space and then say it's not inclusive enough. I get it, KT. That's why you also write books. I get it. I like it.
Yes.
I like it. I like it. Okay, go to legs, and then we'll see where this is gonna go. 818.
She wanted me to make sure I take time to read, but Mike is the one generally reading all the time.
818 Gerson said what?
I don't know. I'm gonna get caught up.
I don't know what that means. 818 Lisa comments on J Black's ability to read. All right, we're done. All right, so let's all join in a circle and give legs a hug. Make her feel safe, included and seen. This isn't right, guys. I feel sarcasm laced all in there. I feel like you took your words, and this was a bucket of sarcasm, and you went like this, and then you just threw it. You just threw it at us.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Yeah, that was funny.
Come on, guys. That's ridiculous.
Oh God, you can't say legs and shoulders.
Oh my God. Do y'all know 50 Cent and Jim Jones are going at it on social media? Did y'all know that?
And Jim Jones. Okay,
I don't even have the clip.
Right? That could be a good battle.
I saw Mano. I didn't see Jones yet. I saw Mano's comment.
So Mano, Jim Jones, and Fabulous were discussing the documentary. All Fabulous said, and what I saw was, I never understood how that is legal to make a documentary like that. That's what he said. Mano and Jim Jones, they started going, and the beef began between 50 and Mano. Mano put up some picture, AI picture with 50 and some type of hair, and this is where it got real. This is AI, right? I think. Let me see if I got it. Before I may not have it. Yeah, it didn't come over. So it all then they go back and forth, and you thinking that this is all going to be the same attacks on each other, go back and forth, right? 50 then says, you owe the building, the people who own your building, you owe them $250,000 where you taped the podcast. 50 then says, I'm going to buy the building.
Okay.
And he buys the building. Allegedly, he buys the building. Then he goes on a whole rant on calling them squatters, and he gives the laws. He posts the laws on what a squatter is. I have realized that the one thing, this is real quick. We know you don't want it with 50, But I realized the person you really don't want it with is whoever is on his research team who is getting paid the 24 hours a day, find out all this information, because I know 50 is too busy to be able to find out all this information this quick about everybody. There's got to be a team that he has of people in the back that he just says, he may think of the idea. See where they doing the podcast at so I could buy it. Mike, you missed your calling. No, I didn't. But now he literally has time and the money to buy the building. And allegedly, Jim Jones put up $200,000, but I guess the rest of the money is still there. I don't know. Oh, this is bizarre. But I tell you what, I don't know how you find the time to be able to fight these many battles, but consistently do it. Like, I don't know. This is not a compliment. This is not a diss. I am amazed. I'm actually amazed at 50. So that is the thing going on. So obviously 50 did the Diddy documentary. And I never thought watching that Diddy documentary, because I broke it down. Doc did an amazing breakdown of it Friday. I never thought watching that documentary, because I have a kind heart. I never thought if there was at any point did I say there was one person I didn't give a fuck about. Like I really didn't care that anything happened to them. But this is the one person who has filed a lawsuit and is going for filing a lawsuit against Cassie. The escort.
Oh, yeah.
The escort, they say, is trying to get like $20 million, and they say the silence might result in a $20 million default judgment. Dog, that's the one person in this whole doc I didn't even care about.
Yeah.
So I said, damn, the lawsuit.
Is it because he's a sex worker?
Yes. I think it was because he's a sex worker.
He got paid. He enjoyed it.
Like, to me, the negotiation was you got paid. You did what you did. And I'm not saying, once again, 825, Jim Jones, and 50 are added.
Do we care?
Do we care? No, okay, I don't. You would care if I had the video. If I had the clips, trust me, y'all would be all up on it if I had the clips. But I do have the clip. So there's a lawsuit going on with the escort. All right. In more news, mindless distractions. And our friend Ebro got fired from Hot 97.
Yeah.
Our friend Ebro, Peter Rosenberg, got fired from Hot 97.
Yeah.
And that means our homie, Shawnee, doesn't have
I thought maybe they kept him on because he was the board op. So I thought maybe they usually keep the person running the thing behind the scenes on for the next show, generally.
So they get fired. It's a big to-do in radio world or social media world. And as I'm watching this, who is the one person you would think wouldn't have anything to do with it? All right, I'm not even going to say it like that. Ebro, after getting fired, gets a DM from somebody. Gets a DM from somebody. And I'm going to let them explain to you who the DM was from. And they have the screenshots and everything.
Saturday into Sunday, Drake DMs Ebro. Die slower, pussy. We got some shit for you. Ebro replies, relax. You're salty about losing to Kendrick. You're not mad at me. Love, bro. No, it's a good response. Honestly, I think it's great. That's a really good response.
He's not mad at me. Why would you be mad at me? Mad at me for what?
No, stop. He's definitely mad at you. And
now I want you to see where Peter takes this, because this is classic. This ain't stereotyping. Even they feed into the joke.
Mad at you.
He's 100% mad at you. Yes. Why would he send that?
Mad at me for what?
Honestly,
what did I do?
And you surpassed me.
It's the most loose DM he's ever sent you. That's crazy.
No, that's. And by the way, if I were you, I would do what Drake would do. Sue. Feels like a threat.
Oh shit.
Feels like a threat. Yo, die.
It feels like a threat.
He said die, and then we got some shit for you. I'm going to court like you, Drizzy. I'm going to court. So 3:30.
Yo, Rosenberg, you got lawyers in your family. You're Jewish. Who you got from me?
So they get into the whole joke about the lawyers in the family. So Drake literally sent DM to Ebro. So this is why you lost the battle with Kendrick. We forgot all about you.
Yeah, I forgot all about you.
You actually have a song that's moving. There's some songs that these young people are listening to that's moving.
It's not doing that good though. It's his worst debut of 2025 with 21.
His podcast.
It's never going to be. It's never going to be a good. It's never going to be the debut of that. But these kids know it. These kids know it. With foul charges, just like Drake.
Ebro is fine. He go to the single Nicki.
Oh
fine.
God, this is there you go.
Right. I'm caught up with the comments. Ooh, see, when you stop talking all that ratchet stuff, I can get caught up.
Yeah, because you get involved and you don't do your job. You get involved in the ratchetness, you don't do your job.
I want to make sure that they on there. Oh, Nicki, I put every comment up, didn't I? Jesus, put my comment up. Mike, are you charging for your services? Oh, God. All right. No, you know Mike's free. All you gotta do is make sure you got gas in his car.
It's the holiday season.
No, but Drake is only
a man according to science. I feel he has ovaries.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't even know why he would leave. I don't know what type of drugs he's taking that he would think it would be a good idea to put that out there as if we're not going to see it. And if he didn't care we were going to see it, how that's going to make him look. I guess he doesn't care how it makes him look. It's just amazing to me that it never stops. Free speech is under attack. I don't know where
the consequences. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. But did he think that Ebro was going to post that, or did he want Ebro to post that?
Absolutely, he thought Ebro was going to post it. He knew Ebro was going to post that shit.
But would that be a threat for you? That you die slow, like got something for you? Like, does that sound like a threat?
What is a threat? If that's not a threat, die slower. If die slower ain't a threat, then shoot. A lot of veiled and implied threats.
I would sue.
No, or will we look at you as a sucker? I'm like, you really trying to sue Drake over some nigga? Man up.
Do you know how much people don't give a fuck about people looking at them as suckers anymore? Nobody cares.
You supposed to be this gangster. You supposed to be this tough guy, right? You supposed to be able to stand on business.
Financial Rebel said I was talking about them getting fired. Yeah, I mean,
you should sue. Yeah.
Let me tell you, them getting fired. I think what Ebro said, he spoke for himself. He talked about all the civil rights leaders and people who were going against Trump, and the fact that he would not interview Cuomo, and he said that they're trying to get a license for casinos, and they need the bag, and they need the FCC for this or that, and they don't need any uppity black man talking on the radio about Mondani way before everybody else allegedly was talking about it, and all the other stuff. I agree totally with that. I agree. I agree. I think there's nothing I can disagree. That's what he went through. That's what he feels. Let me tell you why people are getting fired on radio. Because they're done with us. The reason why people are getting fired on radio is because they're done with us.
Break that down, right?
They hoard out hip hop. There's nothing left. They don't need us no more. They hoard us out like they did every musical form. They used it. They milked it. They have now moved on to streaming. There's no reason to pay us anymore. They diddied us.
Wow.
Yeah, because you get your music by streaming. Yeah, you're right. You just go to your Amazon.
And now they can rob the artists. They can rob the artists even better via the streams. They never wanted us on radio to begin with, people.
You got AI songs that's working, so you only got to go in the studio to make a song. Yeah.
But that's not even the point. The point is they never wanted us to be on radio to begin with. They never wanted us there to begin with. They just had a cash cow, and they knew they could not only make money off the cash cow, but they could manipulate the cash cow. They can dictate what the cash cow then promoted. So they got to make billions of dollars off of us. Then they got to throw us in jail. Then they got to watch us kill each other. They got to watch us degrade our women. They got to watch us get drug addicted and alcohol addicted. They got to watch it all. And then they said, we're done. We're finished. We don't need none of y'all. No, we don't need your creativeness. We don't need how amazing you are. We don't need how your communicational skills that you spoke a whole entire different language. We don't need that shit. We're done. We're done fucking y'all. Go away.
So why hire somebody else? Didn't they say Flex is going to fill her? Ain't he the company man? Flex is not the company man when he was there. Real talk.
Why do you sound like that? Your mic sound.
Oh, my bad. Did I? Because I was.
Oh yeah. So say what you said again.
I said, but they say Flex is going to fill in, right? He's taking over. So if that's the case, why have Flex? But we all know he always been.
Now.
When we were there, he was the company guy.
I put the receipt in the chat because people need to understand how this villain was made. When I'm up here clapping back and being all frustrated, people be like, Doc is going off. But I put a clip in the chat to give the listeners some understanding of how I got this way, because I wasn't always like this. But over time, you get so tired of the inaccuracies and waiting to be proven right later that you just start snapping for a product. This is 2016. 2016. Not after they get fired. This is when I was working to get my job. I didn't wait till I got fired to go at Drake like that. I didn't wait till I had an album coming out. The first person in the world to go on a world stage and go viral saying this nigga is a fraud and anti-hip-hop at the height of his career when everybody was clapping back at the professor. This from the source. This is almost 10 years ago. So you can imagine how I feel now when everybody's like, oh, Drake is so corny, Drake is so bad. I'm like, really, niggas? Really? Y'all just, oh, really? This what we doing now? Now in 2026, we all see who Drake is? But y'all was all zombied out rocking to every song when I was trying to say something. And that's why I talk like I talk. I talk for 10 years later when y'all finally get it. Whether it's Kevin Samuels or the difference between the definition of words, one day you're going to learn and you're going to understand. And I'm going to talk like this. I'm not going to wait. Because back in the day, I was like, no, I understand you like the song. But now I'll be like, yo, first person in the world to go viral dissing Drake. Let it be known. They've been making think pieces for a year and a half. I ain't make a single video. But let the record show that before any of these niggas who done made millions off these Drake videos and think pieces and breakdowns and Kendrick Lamar rabbit holes, it was me who saw through it at the height of his career when the globe was shaking completely and everybody was zombied out back to back.
All right, well,
I just sent the link in the chat for those who
it is exhausting dealing with niggas.
Well,
but thank y'all for waking up late.
All right, well, round of applause for Doc. Got that off his.
But you figure somebody be happy. People like, yo, you happy now, right? You was right. I'm like, nigga, 10 years later, after that.
All right, so let me just finish my point with radio. We got played, y'all, and none of us are standing, and the ones that are standing aren't going to stand. There's going to be a time in this country, unless somebody in that, like, Radio 1 is still around. They're called Urban Music something now. They're called so. They don't want any of these radio stations on.
The super chick, what up? She used to work with us at the station too, Mike.
Radio was dying, and now we're stuck with a bunch of shitty local podcasters from a bunch of low budget bums with an Amazon mic. Well, damn. Are you talking about us?
Nah, she ain't talking about us. Nick was she rode with us, Mike. She was good. She was good.
Nah, Nick always rode with us. What up, girl?
Buckwild, Jones. I thought about all the people who's like the Mount Rushmores of the game. You're right. People do they have to make their own way because the game is trying to push them and marginalize them.
But this is my point. It happens every time, and we never learn from history. It always happens. It happens over and over. They just pick a new platform, and the next platform is going to be the platform that we're on. They're already doing it.
I don't want to tell the truth right now.
They're already doing it. They're grabbing it.
Well, you brought us full circle, Mike, because in addition to that, they make it more inclusive. So from the misinfos to, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. But there is a disproportionate amount of non-Black radio personalities in major markets, and it's been that way for about 12 years, where it's like there's a lot of let me not do this, but there's a lot of, because in the beginning it was all these Black people, the Puerto Ricans, right? But then once it got inclusive, I'd be like, yo, I ain't never seen so many non-Black, I know black, like a lot of, they be on the mic, they be in LA, they be in Chicago, they be in New York, and they be talking about Black people. And Miss Jones made a good point that when it was tsunami, Miss Info didn't want to talk about her people. But when it was Black people getting killed and all that, the jokes was flying and the parodies was popping. So let's talk about that inclusion and how that's used from the time of coming here with the colonization and the missionaries. They get involved, they get amongst the people, they get included, and then they take over and destroy and center. Is a lot of that same stuff going on in the industry where it's like they ask to be included and involved. Next thing you know, they're centered. Next thing you know, we're pushed out and they don't control the narrative and they're down to talk bad about us, but they always protect themselves.
I'll never hear no anti-Jewish stuff. I'll never hear no anti-Asian stuff. I'll never hear no anti-non-black Hispanic. But I always hear the anti-black. They'll go diddy, R. Kelly all day. But when it comes to they people, they don't want to have the same exposés and documentaries and 30-minute conversations. Let's talk about inclusion in radio.
And there it is. And the act is over. It's done. And another thing, your publishing really means something when your song is played on radio. That was where people were making money. Somehow or another, they done made it that you make less money as you get played on streams. They took the culture and they milked it. They're geniuses. They do it the same way every single time. They always want to sing it and dancing. You know what they would do? They would we'll take a star. We'll take Charlemagne. Charlemagne on the radio in the Breakfast Club. Nobody watches or listens to the Breakfast Club because of music. Nobody. The Breakfast Club is not famous because of music that they played on the radio. They're famous because of their interviews on YouTube. But yet, when they're on the radio, they're forced to play music because somebody's making money off of music. But when Howard Stern was on, Howard Stern didn't have to play one song. Opie and Anthony didn't have to play one song.
Opie and Anthony.
When we were on the radio, you know what they told us? The music is the star.
Music is the star.
It was bullshit. The music was the paycheck.
I thought the commercials was the star for real.
They would. Well, the music is. There's no reason Nas made 7 albums, not one single was on the radio. It doesn't make them the money that they want. It's not making the money that they want, and they don't want that.
Yeah, the content too, or the content, not the content they want. They don't want no mature content.
Even urban radio is shucking and jiving because they're still thinking that if we play the right songs and we play it at the right time, that you can't compete with somebody's playlist.
Especially when you talk about my booty hole brown, sexy red lip, like that's what we doing. Then no,
let's make it. We got played. We got done dirty again, and once again, 1% made a ton of lifetime money. The 1% made a ton of lifetime money, and the rest of us got. And I'm not a victim. I could have done better with my money. I'm not a victim, but I got played like the rest of them. I put my jersey on for radio stations that didn't give a fuck about me. I put their jersey on my back. I ripped their station. I was the walking billboard. But guess what? They done. It's done. The sex is over. The sex is over. They've moved on.
Well, some people argue, Mike, that they've already done that more efficiently with podcasting. Like that it took 15 to 20 years of radio. They're saying it took like 5 years. So people are saying that right now. The way
they jumped on it fast.
And all those people, they're under these major corporations and these shell companies, and people don't know who owns it and all that, and who bought these houses they're streaming from. So they're saying, yeah, these billionaires, they learned from what they did last time, and they more efficiently said, okay, a new emerging market, we're going to make sure before we have a Public Enemy moment, before we have a 90s pro-black renaissance with streaming the way we do with hip-hop, we're not even going to go there. We're going to skip straight from, oh, this can make money, to NWA and commercializing MC Hammer, Vanilla Ice, and go straight to, corporate.
I talk to DJ Excel.
And you know what? Shout out to DJ
Excel.
Excel.
Is popping. Yeah, he's doing it.
But let me tell you what's even crazier. You would have never thought that they'd be able to manipulate rappers and manipulate these streamers at a younger age. They literally catch these streamers even at a younger age now, manipulate them. And they throw checks at them even younger and get them under the corporate umbrella. And everybody knows once you're under the corporate umbrella, they can pull the rug whenever they want.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're supposed to say no to the money. But are you supposed to say no? Are you supposed to say no? You ain't got nothing. You ain't got much. Who gonna say no?
And it's because of our generation didn't learn the lesson. No generation learns the lesson and say, don't sell. Once you lose control, they own the narrative. So we didn't
want to hear that in a moment, though, Mike. When you ain't got it, when you trying to figure out your next meal.
Well, then repeat, rinse and repeat, and don't nobody bitch. Rinse and repeat. That's why I always say what I say and feel how I feel about hip hop, because they allow themselves to be used once again to destroy our own people and then drop like hot rocks as usual. But the diabolical part is They know how to do it. So I can't even blame the people who took the checks, because they know if you have no leadership, if nobody has schooled you on how to work this, one kid grows up in a family where all he learns about is trust funds. All he learns about is trust. All he learns about is life insurance. All he's taught about is everything that you're supposed to do with your money from the time you're 11 years old. The other person is taught, we're trying to keep the lights on. So when we finally make it, and whatever that is, nobody ever gets to educate and decide, I'm going to make sure that I educate. Hence the man that we had last week, that we had with the Check for Life, who's trying to, the goal is to trying to change the financial literacy. That's what we've never had. So the answer is, at some point, the generation before has to put the warnings in a big way. It can't just be the gatekeepers. It can't be, I'm just going to get mine. It's got to be, hey, these are the pitfalls. Don't go into this. Don't do that. We were dumb as fuck. I took the check. I did what Jay Black did. I said to do. I took the check. And they got us. That's why a lot of corporate people, guys, not made his own lane. The niggas really wanted him to change. He's already had a following before he got big, and he used Twitch, right? And then they got him. Then they paid him the money.
But you don't expect somebody to say, I'm gonna be the first one to create change. I'm gonna say no to this money, knowing that they're gonna give it to the next person.
If somebody didn't do that, Jay, we wouldn't be allowed to talk now.
I don't know. It's easier said.
What do you mean you don't know? No, it's not easy. It's not easy.
I put the clip, the famous clip of Wise, Intelligent, and Poor Righteous Teachers. He did one of the best breakdowns talking about.
Yes, it's an amazing. This is.
He said what Jay. He said what Mike says and what Jay says, because he talks about not turning down the money. And he talks about how it's by design.
You know, a lot of what he's saying is actual fact. You know, it's actual fact. Yet, it also speaks to the environment in which we are embedded as young black males and females in this particular society. You know, hip hop changing from positive to negative was not a consequence of history. It was not a circumstance of history. It was nothing that just happened on its own. It had nothing to do with the changing of the times. It had nothing to do with that. It had everything to do with the fact that there are people in this particular society who wants to see us exactly where we are. And we cannot elude that, let that point elude us. These are the facts. How do we know? 1967, Kerner Commission report on urban disorder, when black people said, yo, we're tired of this system. You know what I mean? This system is oppressing us. So we rebelled against the system. We burned things. We said, yo, we had enough. He did his little report on what caused these riots. He said, what caused these riots? He said it was young children who started these riots, and what was motivating them was a high self-esteem and an enhanced racial pride. He said the majority of the rioters were high school dropouts, but they had a higher political orientation than their peers who did not drop out. And they saw the system as their enemy, so they attacked it in the right circumstance. So fast forward to 1992. Same thing. #1 record on the radio, we had Fight the Power. Fight the Power is on the radio. Rodney King gets beaten before the world. The black youth rebelled against the system. Again, they did it again. And why? What primed them? Positive hip hop. Primed them. Fight the Power. X-Clan. Brand Nubian. You had these groups out here who were pushing, who were politically orienting black kids in the right direction, giving them the proper prompters that they needed so that they can respond properly to oppression. All right. In 1967, when the riots happened, he saw that the self-esteem and the racial pride was fueling this. So he said, how do I bring that down so that they will not riot? And what he did, he flooded the airways with black exploitation movies. Nigga Charlie and the Return of Nigga Charlie. These were movies. Hip hop didn't start calling people niggas. We had Shaft. We had Coffee. Black girl turned prostitute to do whatever, you know what I mean? But these black exploitation movies brought down the self-esteem and the racial pride so that the kids will not rebel against the system of oppression. 92, the racial pride was back in effect. We had black kids going to Dr. Ben Yuckin lectures. We were spending our money to go see Farrakhan speak as opposed to going to a strip club. This is where we were. The most coveted article of clothing was a historically black college or university sweater. We were motivating children towards positive attitudes and lifestyles. And when Rodney King got the beating, heads responded properly. Fast forward to our day. Sean Bell is shot 50 times in the street in New York by police officers. #1 song on the radio, Like a Lollipop. Nobody do nothing. Nobody respond to nothing. Trust me. Just like the brother, I believe it was JT, the bigger figure, who said that the label executives came to him and said, yo, brother, we need you talking about guns and whores. You know what I mean?
That's right.
That happens. I've been in those meetings with management and had to ask me, is what you're saying really what you believe, so that we'll know how to market you properly? You know what I mean? This happens. Young Buck on his album, he has a song on his album that talks about police terrorism. The label said absolutely not. Jimmy Iovine said absolutely not. You cannot put that record on the album because it might create an atmosphere that might put police officers' lives in danger. Right. So they took the record off, but they let him keep the other 14 songs on the album that talked about killing black youth. So this is what we're dealing with. We're not dealing with a circumstance or consequence of history. You know what I mean? The environment that we're embedded in puts us in a situation where we feel we have to maneuver and play the game and water our message down. You know what I mean? But no, what happened was they intentionally shifted the paradigm to get us exactly where we are right now. Right now, we're feeding the prison industrial complex right now. Our kids are going to prison because they're promoting these records. They're promoting these records daily that send us to jail. You know what I mean?
He's about to make a
point. Yeah. You know what I mean? They glorify these things. And it's not the black youth. We're in a position where we get, like the brother said, the choice. You know, he said, yo, I chose the positive. So I didn't do it. But every youth is not going to take that route. I know I come from the projects, grew up in the projects all my life. You know what I mean? And we're not turning down $500,000 to say nigga. We're not going to do it because we won't turn down $200 to take a package of crack from one corner to the next. You know what I mean? We live in a state of poverty and want of all things. So it's hard for us to make that.
That's the truth.
But he made both of y'all. It was a balance, you know. He broke it down and made points that both of y'all made. But yeah, I thought that was I couldn't say it better. Shout out to Trent.
Just gets frustrated.
Oh, and I don't know if y'all noticed though. I predicted that this will be, because people asking when did drill end. Some people were gonna say when Little Dirk went away. I'm gonna argue.
Explain drill. For
this genre of music where people are talking about, you know, spinning the block, clapping at the ops, and killing each other, and making murder music about upping the score and retaliating against rival gangs and, you know, different factions in the hood. And they have dances and a culture and a dress, and it's went from Chicago around the world where people are literally getting murdered for music, right? But yesterday, drill rapper K Flock from New York has been sentenced to 30 years in prison. And to me, Dirk was when they closed the door in the coffin, but when K Flock got 30 years, that was the last nail in the coffin. Because I think that we're done with drill now, because all these people are talking about wearing quarter zips and drinking matchas and not wearing Nike Techs and growing up, and all their heroes are incarcerated and they're missing all the best albums. And they talk about people like Mac Miller and Juice WRLD before that, when all their Mount Rushmore people are literally dead. So between the drugs and the drilling, a lot of people are like, man, I'd rather just go to college or have a kid or get a job. And that's all it takes for the generation to be disenchanted with their own nonsense and false sense of, you know, uniqueness. And they're realizing that the people who have been here for 80 and 90 years might know something. But I think drill is dead. And that's a good thing, but it went out bad. But I guess the only way it could.
And this is my thing. You have a system that waits to see where some positivity is going to come from, and their whole existence is based to smother it and smash it and intrude on it, so that we're in this uphill battle every single time. And it's so treacherous how they get you. I was having a good time promoting the strip club. I was having a good time in the strip club, and I wasn't even young. I can't even say I was 21 years old.
That's what Trump said. Trump said he was young. He was like 50. He said he was a playboy back with Epstein. He was young. And the chick was like, you 80 years old, bro. That was 30 years ago. You was a 50-year-old man with them kids. I mean, with them young ladies.
No, it's the most. It's.
Is it part of the fame? Because I saw when Nick put up here about the paychecks, like they would pay us a certain amount, but they getting the real money. Do you take less money just to be in that mix? Like this part of that fame, cracking that microphone. Like, does that play a part?
You know, we can't.
I've been in a lot of jobs though, where if you really want to talk about
I want to hear what Mike wants to say about this fame part, because Nick.
Even like my other jobs weren't good either. Because people say that about entertainment, like it's isolated. If you work for Nestle, if you work for Microsoft, like let's not do that, because we can go into these like we talk about the mica mines and the kids in the mines and all that. Like me cracking the mic and turn up in the club might have its negatives, but don't think because you're in your cubicle that you somehow righteous. Because your company might be connected to just as much slavery and exploitation as everybody else. Ours is just publicized and marketed differently. Because a lot of people do that. They be like these hip hop artists. And I'd be like, yo, you want to know about your company for real? You was the one black person in your whole damn department out of 300 people. You
think you look at certain jobs as different.
Black African mascot, you African. You think you doing good? Like, no, you just with a different slave owner.
I think the mini fame or whatever the attention, Mike was the loudest king. Absolutely.
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 Stayed at Delilah's. What are we doing, Mike? What we mean at Delilah? There again? Like
no. That statement right. That statement right there.
He had famous producers there. I remember after one of the interviews, own name.
With the facts, on facts, on top of facts.
Meeting at Delilah's. And then if we went to Ratchet, it was Dutch Guards, Fifth and Luzerne.
Yeah.
We going down Dutch Gardens, Fifth and Luzerne.
But it's everything. It's the money. It's the attention. You're doing it. You're killing it. That was the blueprint that we were given. So nobody ever, there was nobody around. I promise you, there probably would have been a different mindset if those groups like Public Enemy, if them groups like Brand Nubian, if them groups had stayed and had infiltrated. And listen, you can say whatever you want about the Cosby Show. You can say whatever you want about Bill. Say whatever you want. But those images are so important. Those images are so important to see it, to make you aware that this is also an avenue. And ain't nothing perfect.
A black doctor, a female black woman lawyer. What? They doing good?
I tell you every time until
Both
I'm blue.
parents in the house.
I tell you every time until I'm blue in the face. I went to Catholic school. I did, and the first time I opened the Bible was because of Chris Karras wanted me to song. That's the first time. So those images are super important.
So why Lil Rod didn't leave? Lil Tasha asked why Lil Rod with the Diddy stuff. Why didn't he leave then, Mike?
You know why he didn't leave? Because his dream was based in Diddy. No pause.
Yeah, he can get me there.
Everything he thought was going to make him happy and make him successful and make the world a better place for him was all there on the yacht.
I'm gonna be the next Mustard. I'm gonna be that producer. Everybody gonna want me. They gonna want me to work on their albums. Dutch Garden was the time. Yeah, Dutch Gardens, Fifth and Luzerne. If you know, you know.
But understand, and I hate to do this, but I got to do this. Understand, being at strip clubs, as much as I was at strip clubs, changes how you view women. You can believe it or not believe it. The way you view women changed. Everything about my existence was about the way I looked at women was how she looked and what you could get from her.
Only in the strip club, not in real life in the streets.
We went to the same mentality when we went to the nightclub.
We didn't look at women the same because we knew they're not like you look at a stripper back then as okay, if you got enough money that we might can do things and have extra fun.
Went with the same mentality.
In the club as
we went. We went to the club with the same mentality. All the strip club was the warm-up. We were warm-up pitching in the bullpen. And then when we went to the club, we were deciding to try and manipulate somebody to do what we wanted them to do. Being in a strip club messes up being in a strip club on a regular basis messes up your view, my opinion. Messed up my view on how I looked at women.
Oh no, 1,000%. If I say your opinion, that's from biblical times. That's all it is.
I looked at them, whatever they were saying.
Every woman, Doc. So you go to in a club now, you look at every woman thinking that okay, they don't like. Come on, right?
No, I don't think it's as much about the women as the spirit that you invite and make yourself susceptible to. It's certain energies in certain spaces. I'm giving myself over to a demon of lust once I get into that vibe. Because even when people talk about it could be something like pornography or masturbation. I've seen people talk about being addicted to things where it's like, yo, they did it all day. And I'm like, wait a minute, all day? And it's like, yeah, well, I guess if you're being controlled by something else, you're not really thinking about time. And then you do start to be, manipulated. You start negotiating things. 2 o'clock, 2 a.m. She don't look that good, but I don't have a condom, but she looked safe. Like your mind starts to go in a different path on a different track. And when I think about it, like that nut clarity, at post nut clarity, in my own right mind, I wouldn't do any of this. I wouldn't be with her. I wouldn't have done this. I wouldn't have been up this late. I wouldn't have been unprotected. Like in my right mind. So who was it that had Fearless out here negotiating his life and rolling the dice with pregnancy and disease, and like Mike said earlier, potential baby daddy or boyfriend literally coming and killing me because I don't even know her last name, let alone what her relationship is. What is it that's taken over me that got me ignoring all this reality and all this danger around me? Oh, it's that demon on my shoulder. It's like, just focus on getting some. Don't focus on the danger.
Said, I think society as a whole treats women.
I want to go back to what you said, Jay. You said in the strip clubs, we treated the strippers like that, right?
Mm-hmm. We did.
So the strippers weren't women.
No, but while they at work. Outside of work, I didn't look at a stripper at a club
while they were
or
at
a
work,
supermarket. I didn't look at them all the same.
So while they were at work, they weren't women. While the strippers were at work, they weren't women.
Well, they were working for they had a purpose. They had a goal to obtain.
It's getting worse. It's getting worse.
No, that's how I looked at it. They're here working. Their job is to get as much money out of us as they can. That's their job. When I see you in a club, that's not your job.
Why did you wear jewelry in the club?
Well, we wore jewelry because that was the thing. We thought it was fly. It attracted more women. It attracted more eyes, and it was like, yo, he on the radio.
Exactly. The same mentality that the stripper had with shaking her ass was to attract more money. Was the same mentality we had when we had the jewelry on to attract more what?
More women, more chicks.
Exactly.
You wanted them to be.
It was still the stripper transaction.
No, I see how you're trying to do that.
No. I'll give you a simpler one. Every time you looked at a woman that was fine as hell at the club, what was your thought? You want to what?
You want to smash, right?
So what's the difference?
But I know I just can't throw a $20 bill and slap on the ass and say, "Let's roll."
You could say, "I'm Jay Black. You see this Jay, and I'm the producer of the morning show. I'm producer Mike Sean and Takeover Legends."
Went straight to producer. He asked what your last name was. I'm the producer.
Yeah, I'm with Jonesy in the morning. Yeah, that's me. I'm that guy. Yeah. I was making sure at night too. I'm doing both. You see me? Yeah, I'm everywhere.
Dog,
on your radio stations. That was my song with Diddy Park came up, and you hear me on your radio. But anyway,
dog, it was. We got programmed for destruction. We were programmed. Our programming was so sick. Let me say my programming was so sick that this is the mentality I walked around with. So being at a strip club all the time did screw up my mentality.
Fame and the lust.
The lust is everything. They're not even people.
Let's not own all of it to the point where we don't give it out to the people who do the choosing as well. Because I met a lot of people who pretended they didn't know who I was back then, but then it turned out that they
absolutely
did. Like it's both ways now. Because sometimes you're trying to be nice, Mike. Sometimes you're trying not even be involved in it. You're trying to be a regular Michael Sean person, and they come with the Michael Shaw. And then you're like, whoa. Now you tempted to take advantage of the situation and the fame. And it's like, I wasn't even on it like that, but y'all, you know.
And guess what? My mentality was so screwed up. I was on it like that. Y'all laugh when I say she's only with you because you're on the radio. So what?
I used to tell them that all the time, Doc.
But
She only messing with you because you're on the radio.
But it fed directly into what I wanted. That helped. Cool. That's what it is. That's the mentality that got fed. That was the sickness. That's what I'm telling you. Like, the programming is so crazy and so thorough.
But Tosh just came at all strippers, Mike. If you ever been a stripper and you're offended by Tosh's comment, I love to hear from you. So strippers a real job. That's what we doing. Stripping is a field that sell drugs, in my opinion. Like, she's saying that strippers doesn't, like, they trying to get through college. They trying to pay their bills. They doing what they can that's legal. They not selling drugs. They not selling sex out illegally on the streets. They're in the club allowing you to rub on their bodies. Half of them probably don't want to do, but some
people have no touching, right? There's some clubs where you don't touch the people.
Do you know how hard it is to let somebody touch you who you are physically disgusted by every night?
I would assume that is a hard
job. But it's still a job, though. But it has to be the money can supersede things, Mike.
Do you know the money can?
You probably hate to go to work sometimes. You might hate it. I don't feel like dealing with these motherfuckers. There's a lot, but you know what you do because you need the money. You get up and go to work, and you grin and bear it.
I'm glad you said that because this is the problem. The money, you'll do it for the money because of what it'll get you, but it will never undo the fucked up shit that goes in your brain. It'll never undo the programming. I do it for the check. That goes back to the whole thing I said. That's what we've been trained to do. You do it for the check. Basic respect. And whatever occurs afterwards mentally, you just deal with it. So if you're going to ruin lives, you're going to do it. If you're going to ruin a family like I did, you're going to do it. You were programmed. And I jumped in head first. I knew strippers back in the 90s. It was not a permanent thing. It was fast cash, not to be mixed in with normal life. The real job is to sell a fantasy.
And that's what they're doing.
Yeah, and suck a dick.
Lust is, they all didn't do that though. We know that. Lust is one, or they all didn't, at least not all the time, but we don't know. But we know that money does talk, and they would do things they may not want to.
You feel like having a debate with yourself. Go keep talking to yourself.
Yeah. No, because we've seen every ass we allegedly or heard of or knew people like is a lot. There's a lot. And then is it transactional? Is it because for the love of just it was strippers that might have rocked with you just because you was Michael Shaw and they didn't take no money. We've been down that road too.
But dog, do you understand? All this was in the program.
They want to dance. I want to dance because they on the radio.
We spent 10 minutes on this, and that's just a small part of the programming that was given to us.
No, I just thought of all the people that we just talked about being destroyed. I was trying to think how many people were destroyed due to violence, and I was going in my mind about all these drill rappers. I'm thinking about the King Vaughns, but there's a lot of people that are still alive who have been destroyed because of lack of sexual discipline. I was thinking about the R. Kellys and the Diddy's, and I was just thinking like, nations have fell because of people, wanting a girl and lusting and battling over her and fighting. Like, a lot of great men and a lot of people have suffered greatly, families and everything else, because DC Cab. Remember that movie DC Cab with Mr. T?
Yeah.
The bum jumped out the car. I never forget, I was little, and the guy said, "Don't let your dick run your life." And I thought that was so funny. And as I got older, I was like, that was like the deepest, wisest part of the whole movie. Don't let your dick run your life. Like, there's one thing he could tell the people. He kept saying it. That was the one piece of advice. Don't let your dick run your life.
So is men the same as women? Because Nick took advantage as a female. She was in the promotions department. So she had access to all the tickets. You want concert tickets. You want prizes. You're
a woman. You got access anyway. Like,
but she took advantage. She got perks from a female perspective. So she was objectifying men. She was, because I'm Nick the super chick. Like, I get stuff too. Like, I don't know.
Of course they do. And I'll tell you another thing that I always say that men did over our lust that we thought was so cool that put another monkey wrench in relationships. When we started taking ladies that we were dating to the strip club, it was all screwed up then.
Is it really though? Taking your woman to the strip club? Like, there's a lot of couples that do that. I don't see nothing wrong with that. I know, Mike, Well, I ain't gonna speak on you, but
to take your woman that you're in a relationship to the lion's den of lust.
That shows how secure your relationship is. Y'all having fun together.
No, I don't do that with it.
No,
I gotta get over here with Mike on that. No.
Well, Mike. So why would somebody allegedly do it, Mike? Why would someone in a relationship? Why would they do it, Mike?
Because your lustfulness wanted to see her reaction to another woman. That's why. That's why.
And people like when
because the Super Bowl, where men were taught the Super Bowl of sex was a threesome. That's what we were programmed to. The lust was programmed in our head, in my head. I had a joke on stage. I said there was a time I had so many threesomes, I only counted in threes. 3, 6, 9. Get it? 6, 9.
Oh my gosh.
And that is the diabolical. That is, if you don't think that this stuff messes up your brain. So you saying
couples that's watching right now and that goes to strip clubs with their partner, they're wrong, is what you're saying.
I'm saying I say, guys, when we went to a place that used to be a secret because we knew why we didn't want, and we wouldn't wife. We would never wife any of these strippers. Remember we say that we never wife a stripper. Yeah. You don't want your girl to be a stripper. You never. But you know what you did? You brought your fucking wife to go chill and be entertained by the same stripper you said you would never date, and you brought her into that zone.
Oh Lord Jesus!
You brought her into the same disgusting zone. The girl that you claimed is the one. You brought her in there.
Cause I feel like you're an adult. Y'all can have some drinks, have adult comedy, like
make enjoy this. You could have went to Fridays.
But why not switch it up? Don't that put a little spice in your relationship too?
Yeah, that's another narrative they be selling. I'm secure in my relationship. I'm going to spice it up.
Here. Some people watch porn together. So you saying that's bad too? Like, what are you saying, Mike? I'm confused. This new Michael Sean has me confused.
I'm telling you, this is why I ran away from that old situation, and this is why I make sure so I can speak to the stripper subject that Tosh is talking about, but it's late. All right, so KT, I'm gonna write that.
We need to have her as a guest. We need to former strippers. We need to let's talk. Let's have it's a safe space, real conversation.
Who's a former stripper?
I think KT. I think she's trying to say. I'm just trying. Here I go reading between the lines. I'm not sure. I think maybe back in the day she may have partaked in a little stripper activity. May not have been full time or a long time, but there's nothing wrong if she did. But I'm thinking that's an interesting topic. That's something to talk about. Because why do we do that? That's a profession. It's a job. And some strippers would get offended if you disrespect them to that point. Like, no, this was work.
I'm not saying it's not a job, but I'm saying there's nothing healthy there. There's nothing. So
you can't
healthy.
be successful. You can't be successful.
No. What you think is success, I'm going back to mental. I'm going back to your mental health. There's nothing positive to your mental health being in a strip club, being a participant in the strip club, paying the money, or being the person work there. There's nothing. And if people say what you saying strippers can't be successful, shit, Will Smith is successful.
Nikki likes going to the strip club, Mike.
God bless her. Once again, every time I talked, I went back and I corrected myself. I said me. I know those triggers in that strip club, and I know what they're built to manipulate your programming. I don't go near one. One of the reasons I've never had a one night stand, I cannot let some stranger rub all over my body. Absolutely not.
I should stop lying. Stop. No, I'm playing. I don't know. I should say she got one. She the one finger, the one hand club, Doc. She been with less than one hand.
A job is usually temporary. Your career isn't. I get what you're saying, so I'm not gonna. Someone who had full self control knows what the programming and stays away from this. Absolutely.
They say call evil good and call good evil, making that which is unseemly seem seemly. And I say to the young girls, when I talk to the young ladies, I say that's why men like to whisper in your ear, even though you're only two in the room.
Strippers are like minor.
That's why you like the room to be dark, like the snow globe. Because if I wanted you to think clearly and I wanted you to hear what I'm saying, I would turn on the light so you could see me, you could read my lips, but I don't want the lights on, and I don't want to talk in my normal voice, and I don't want to talk where you could see me and have distance in space. I want to be close to you so your body could be reacting. I want to whisper so I can go straight to your subconscious. I want it to be dark so you could feel like nobody's watching because you know what you're doing is wrong and shouldn't be seen by the world, especially God. I want to make sure, and what do men always say? I'm saying no. Men say I'm saying though when they're saying nothing. So anytime a man says I'm saying, come on, I'm saying, they're not saying anything. So we know as men particularly how the devil works because we whisper. So Satan's a whisperer, and most niggas could be like, yeah, I've been in that position a couple times in my life. I know how the whisperers work. I start that whispering, and I can get something to seem like it's okay. Yeah, we ain't gonna get pregnant, and I'm gonna pull out. Really? Now you're a doctor. now you got a parlay on pregnancy, right? So I know exactly how this devil works. So the same way I would tell a young lady, I played the same game with the devil. I'm not even gonna get started. Like Mike said, the slippery slope. I'm not even entertaining it. I'm not going near it because I know that one thing might be okay. But how it ends and where it could lead is not okay.
Ms. Clark, are strippers on the payroll? Are barbers on the payroll, Ms. Clark?
I have no idea. I'm not. I didn't pay them. I didn't know what their paycheck was.
A barber is not on the payroll either.
I have no
idea. There's a lot of jobs like that.
They might have paid for their slot, like barbers pay for their chair. They might have paid for
their slot. The strippers do. They do. Remember, they do. They have to pay. They have to pay.
They pay and they keep. But I will tell you this: it's just I won't use any tricky words. It's just ironic how they'll make Cardi be a star so that they can make you be okay with strippers. They're like, she's successful. And they turn stripping into a glamorous thing, which if you know the majority of strippers, ain't no glamour in it. There's a bunch of cocaine getting toted. There's a bunch of liquor, and ain't nobody going up there sober. Because they got to numb them.
If you need to go out your house to spice up your relationship, then the woman is doing something wrong at home.
But what is spice? What is this is the thing that they everybody says spicing up something. What in the world a part of sex that needs to be spiced up?
I live in P Valley.
No, you hitting on it, Mike, because that's the lie. Mike is there. Why nobody ever says spice it up by telling the truth? Nobody ever says spice it up by praying more and being more transparent, being more vulnerable, and talking about Nobody ever talks about spicing it up by getting along with the in-laws. And that's not spicing nothing up. That can make a relationship better. That sure could make a relationship better. Yeah. If a woman trusts you more, the sex would be better. If a woman supports a man more, the sex would be better. But all we want to talk about is buying toys and watching porn. That's spicing it up. But having vulnerability and having honesty and praying together ain't spicing it up. The devil is a liar.
That sounds good, though. That sounds good what he said, but that ain't the truth. That ain't the reality, though.
But I've said this a million times.
That sounds real good.
The best sex you could ever have is when it's done. There's nowhere else in the world you'd rather be. That's the best sex in the world. When it happens, the person you're laying next to, there's no other place or no other person you'd rather be next to. That type of realization to stare at, I don't care if it was 7 minutes, I don't care if it was 30 minutes, when you are done to lay in a bed and know this is the person that you want to be with. Y'all talking about doing backflips and doing cartwheels in bed. That is not what great sex is to me. All that is an activity that we went really hard on. That's all it is.
That's what I'm saying.
I know quite a few strippers. It's a job for many. Sometimes it's a good time.
We should have a stripper on, Miss Hawkins. Help us book one. You know many of them. If you're a recovering, a former stripper, I mean, you know strippers might put their phone.
I don't want to have a stripper on because that is a small part of the whole whole program. But we can have them on.
I'm just curious to know the mic because you're making it seem like they have to. Oh, I got no other choice, and I hate it. I hate every minute of it. They love that money and they paying them bills. Matter of fact, we can reach out to Drea.
I enjoyed tons of times being drunk. I enjoyed tons of times being drunk. That don't mean I enjoyed the actual happenings of what occurred afterwards. I'm absolutely 100% in one hand. I have never had a one night stand. I've never been to a strip club and have never watched porn.
You ain't lived, Asha. You ain't lived. No, let me stop.
All right, y'all, I gotta go.
I didn't even realize what time it
was. Be that understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed it will end. So enjoy every minute, every second, fight for everything in life. Never you fight for everything in life. Never let anything take it from you. I screwed that whole thing up because I gotta get out of here. Nikki White Chocolate, everybody struggling, going through something. And we do a lot of joking here. We do a lot of joking. People, we're all going through something. If you want to reach out to somebody in this chat, reach out. If you want to talk more about something,
inbox me. I'll respond back. I'll respond.
That's the truth. There's no where you'd rather be.
Mike, no, I was gonna say same thing. I never forget the first time my mom called and I was in bed with my wife. And normally I'd be like, ooh, shush, and I'll call you late. And I was able to pick up the phone and we both had a conversation with my mom. And she was just happy to hear from us. I was like, yo, there's no, like, you're right. There's nothing better than this. This is the best sex. The sex without shame after is the best sex. This the type of laying down where whether we just did it or about to do it, she was like, hey, y'all, da, da. And she was like, hey, Miss Smith, blah, blah. And we just all talked and joked. And it was the marriage bed was undefiled. There was no, you got to be quiet, act like you're not here. My mom wasn't like, I'll call you back. It doesn't sound like something's right over there. Like we were really like, I remember that feeling. It was like, that was different. That was very, and I felt good about my life. It wasn't just my body that felt good. My spirit felt good as well.
Yeah, and then, that's just not what's going to be promoted. I'm just telling you from my experience. Can you inbox me if you need someone to?
No, you can. She's saying, the minister, she's willing to have a little. That's dope. Everybody extending themselves. That's dope.
She's right there on Facebook. That won't be a good idea. That would expose Mike's spending habits. Now, one thing I can tell you.
Money.
Mike wasn't. I wasn't the one to come up to if he was trying to get rich. Just telling you, because every strip club I went to, I was Michael Sean.
Yeah, about to say, like, why would we spend money if we're the people on the radio?
Now, I broke money off.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
But it wasn't. It wasn't nothing crazy. Jay, have a great Christmas. All right, I gotta go, y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. We're going. Go on.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also